I have a dark horse, Almond Joys.
Oh,
Okay.
that is a dark horse.
Was that like a you don't like it noise?
Gross.
Oh,
Gross.
come
Are
on.
you anti-coconut?
I'm anti-coconut,
Coconut's
and I'm
so
anti-nuts in my candy.
Agreed.
Well, the almond is the worst part of the Almond Joy.
Then you would
For sure.
Well, there's Mounds. Why wouldn't you just say
Mounds don't have. It's the same thing.
Mounds just don't
Yeah,
have
it's-
almonds.
Dana, that's their very famous slogan for the last 50 years.
What do you mean?
Almond Joy has nuts. Mounds don't.
Mounds are the same thing,
Yeah.
just without it.
No,
Oh,
the
this
exact
is
same
No, I
thing.
swear to God, that's.
The exact
I thought
same
there
thing.
was a difference.
Exact same candy
They've made
bar.
it their branding for the better part of
Why
the
the
century.
fuck am I eating Almond Joys?
I don't know.
You've been throwing out the almond?
I hate the almond, dude.
Three,
Welcome
2,
back.
1. Now ready to start because I'm ready to start now.
Well, that's how it works when you have to bring up the ad reads. That's how it works, Arian.
I was gonna say something, but I'm gonna reserve. for my
Spider-Man,
calm.
I did not think that Spider-Man was so sassy.
Sassy's a little. I don't like that adjective. I like,
Oh.
you know what I'm saying.
I'm sorry.
Snappy.
I'm sorry.
Sassy feels a little. You know.
You're a little extra.
You know. Little 6'7".
A lot of drama. We're back on Macrodosing, and today is Thursday, and it is October 30th. It is Halloween Eve. And Arian
Yeah.
is
Apparently
dressed
my
up.
pod mates are too fucking cool for costumes. That's okay.
I did not know that there were going to be costumes. I didn't until last night. Was it Mad Dog or McKinsey that asked, "Are we getting dressed up?"
It was Arian.
It was Arian.
Oh, it was Arian. Okay, yeah, yeah, he's a little sassy, and so I thought, I don't know, is this something that we had discussed on the podcast that I happened to miss on Tuesday? And
No, it's just Halloween, bro. Like, get into the spirit, you know?
I hear you. I could be a little bit more festive.
It's the one thing I've looked forward to. I'm an atheist.
Yeah, yeah. Shout out All Hallows Eve, and today's episode is brought to you by our great friends at Game Time. It's college football season. There was college football Tuesday night, college football Thursday night. We got any games Wednesday night too?
Oh, yeah.
We got football like every day.
What games are tonight? Jacksonville State, MTSU, and FIU, Missouri State.
Love that. Let's look up something. You want to look up the big matchup this weekend? A playoff game.
Are you talking about Tennessee, Oklahoma?
We have a de facto playoff game this weekend. Tennessee, Oklahoma. Loser out of the CFP.
Tennessee, Oklahoma, Neyland Stadium at night, dark mode uniforms. I can get you in on Game Time for $235, which is actually a great deal for that game.
It's going to be an incredible game. And yeah, dark mode. I do like those uniforms.
They're sick.
They're awesome at night. And you know that college football is in full swing. So if you want to go to a game, you got to use Game Time. The fees are always included. What you see is what you pay. Game Time guarantee means that you can trust you'll get 100% authentic tickets on time at the best price. Take the guesswork out of buying college football tickets with Game Time. Download the Game Time app, create an account, use code MACRO. Get $20 off your first purchase. Terms apply. Create an account, redeem code MACRO, $20 off. Swipe, tap, ticket, go. Download the Game Time app today. I'm going to go off script for a second here. I use Game Time all the time. I used it to get into the Chiefs-Commanders game. Didn't want to do the free tickets thing. I was like, I want to pay for these tickets. I want to use Game Time. They're going to have the best price. They got me the best seat in the house, and they got me a great deal because I bought them. Initially, I bought tickets like a month ago, but then I resold those on the open market. And then I had another friend that was coming, so I had to get a third ticket about 45 minutes before the game. Went on Game Time. They had front row seats for Monday Night Football. It was awesome, easy to use. It was like 3 taps, got in seamlessly. So check it out. Macro is the promo code. Get $20 off your first purchase with Game Time.
You got to have Arian on screen during that ad the whole time.
You look good, Arian.
I know.
Tell you what, if Arian was like, if you went to like the Galleria in Houston and just started sprinting around the Galleria wearing that, that video would go so viral, being like the most athletic Spider-Man that I've ever seen is running around here.
Be kind of lit. Not gonna lie. I was thinking about going to my country club and golfing like this.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they probably kicked me out because there's dress code. Spider-Man gotta have a collar. Fuck out of here.
Just wear a collared shirt over it.
Yeah, just put golf clothes on as Spider-Man.
That'd be kind of lit. Yeah.
You gotta put a belt on.
I don't think belt is in the dress code. I think it's just collared shirt and golf shorts.
I thought when I was there they made me put a belt on.
Oh,
at least
If you're
tuck in.
wearing
Just hanging
golf
off
shorts
your
without a
ass.
belt, that's kind of crazy anyway.
Yeah, that was crazy. It was a crazy move.
Yeah.
I happen to not have a belt. But welcome back. We're here on Macrodosing, and it is the evening before Halloween as you're listening to this. And we're going to be talking a little bit about Halloween today. And we got some other stuff to get into. I did miss Tuesday's show. I was on the road for that. So I apologize for not being here. Hope you guys had a good time. You guys dive into anything crazy on there I should know about?
Not that I recall.
We had another wedding voicemail.
We might be the wedding podcast.
Jog my memory.
He has potential
Oh.
Game 7 tickets to the World Series and
Yeah.
also a wedding on the same day.
Yeah, it was this guy who may have his brother's best friend's wedding on the day of if World Series gets to Game 7, and he said he had tickets to Game 7 of the ALCS, and he thinks he would have them again. And everyone was like, "Dude, you don't go to that wedding. You don't go to most weddings for that."
I have an event that I was asked to go to about a month ago, and it's an important event. I should go. They told me it was November 1st, and I immediately pulled out the sports calendar, and I was like, well, obviously there's going to be some college football on,
Sure.
but you can't just say no to all events throughout the fall.
Looked at the beginning of the year like that was actually going to be the best Saturday of the whole season. It turns out it's kind of bare.
Yeah, and then I looked at the MLB calendar, and I saw Game 7 of the World Series is on Saturday night, and I thought to myself, what are the odds of a World Series going 7 games anyways? Probably not going to happen. So I agreed to go to the event. Now I'm starting to sweat it out. Now I'm sweating.
Is this like a family event, a paid event? Like what is
So the
this?
people it might be a surprise event, and some of the people that are involved in the event, there's a possibility that they listen to the show.
Interesting.
So I don't want to. That's why I'm being so cagey about it, because I'm not going to spoil the surprise. I'm not going to be that guy.
Okay.
Imagine getting some sort of big surprise for yourself ruined because you listen to my dumbass on a podcast.
Sure.
That'd feel bad.
Don't talk about my friend like that.
Arian, are you going to keep the mask on?
No, it's running its course.
I was hoping that you would give some serious takes about something, like get into a political argument with Big T while having that Spider-Man outfit.
Let's talk about it real quick before I change my mind.
We get a lot of stuff that we're going to get into today. Mad Dog just asked me before we started taping if I would be able to talk about Luke Kwon. Yeah, so we can talk about the Internet Invitational, and there's another episode that's coming out today.
First off, I'm kind of crushed about this. I'm kind of crushed. I've been following Luke since before he was with Good.
Yeah.
So I'm a fan of Luke. I fuck with him. You know what I'm saying? And it's I'm not crushed for real, but it's come on, dogs. You know what I mean? Come on, dogs. It's just, you know what I mean? You just gotta take accountability there. You know?
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind. Okay, you overslept. That shit happens. You know, we all human. But then when you got there, you so lackadaisical. You so is what it is. Then you start talking shit to you, and it's come on, B. It's I get it, but it's just not a good look. I fuck with Luke. I still fuck with Luke. Still following, but it's just come on, dog. You gotta take accountability there. You know what I mean?
I don't think he realized in the moment how many people he was pissing off, because there were so many people, and because of the nature of the Internet Invitational, you've got people who have their own massive golf platforms that they've established. You've got half of Barstool Sports, so you've got the hockey guys with Biz and Wit, you've got the foreplay guys, you've got Part of My Take there, and I don't think it occurred to Luke, and that's in addition to all the other major golf YouTube groups and video gamers and stuff that were represented at the Internet Invitational. He didn't realize how many people he was going to piss off. And I feel like if he had to do it again, he probably would have done things differently.
Easily, yeah.
But yeah, the night before I got introduced to him, and I was like, okay, like let's get some good vibes going. We're on the same team here. Wanted to meet all the teammates because there were a lot of people that didn't know each other. Like they were familiar with each other because of running in the same space online, and you've heard of these guys, but you never actually got to cross paths with a lot of them. And so, trying to just meet some of your teammates, introduce yourself, and get the vibes going on a night before the tournament kicked off. And I went up to him and he was just like, yeah, I don't really care about you. We're not going to use any of your shots. You suck. I'm good. You just have to just hang out there. So I understood, by the way, that I was.
He said that off rip.
Yeah, pretty much. I don't know that he said that I suck, but he's just like, yeah, you're not good, but you don't have to worry. I'm really good. We won't use any of your shots. And I was like, well, I've been practicing a lot, and I think that we'll probably end up using some of mine. Like I want to contribute. I want to be an asset to the team. But I fully understood my place being paired with Luke. My place was going to be give him a read on every putt that we hit, and so that he can use that and try to make a shot. And then maybe use an approach shot, maybe use one or two drives. Like it's a scramble, so you never know. He could hit a bad shot. I'm capable of hitting a good shot every now and again. It won't be like a constant thing, but I felt like I could contribute. And he was just like adamant about, dude, don't even worry about it. You don't have to be there. So that was a very strange way to start things off. So I get to the course the next day, and I got there early because it's an important tee time. Didn't want to miss it. And I get some breakfast, and before I go out to the range, I'm looking around for Luke because they loaded my golf clubs up into a cart, and that was going to be the cart that Luke and I were going to use on the day, and I didn't see Luke around. So I put off going to the driving range because I thought I don't want to take the cart away from Luke because Luke is going to need that to get to the range and start practicing, and it's way more important that he gets warmed up than it is that I get warmed up. So I was looking around for him. Eventually, after a while, I was like, okay, maybe he's at the range. So I drove up to the range. He wasn't at the range. I hit a few shots to get going. Still don't see Luke. But then I assume, he's, 33? I don't need to be, looking after Luke. He's played probably 1,000 times more golf than I have. So he's probably got his routine that he's doing. So then I go down to the chipping area, and I went to the putting green, and still don't see Luke, and I'm asking around if anyone's seen him. No one's seen him. Now, at this point, the first tee, to get to the first tee, you have to, first of all, check in with somebody, and then you have to drive through this crazy little rock outcrop cave area. It's a very cool golf course, but it's built into some, I don't know if they're caves or just rocky cliffs or whatever. So it's kind of a drive to get to the first tee. And it's about 15 minutes, I think, before tee time. And so I'm like, maybe he's down at the first tee. But there's only one way to do that, and that's to take the drive down there and check it out. So I drive down there, and he's not there. And then everyone's talking about, where is he? Where is this guy? And eventually they sent somebody to his cabin, and he was just asleep the entire time. And they got him up, and I tried to delay it as much as I could on the first tee before we teed off, just in hopes that he would finally show up. And then Dave got madder and madder about the situation. People were getting Dave wound up. He was upset at first, and then the more he heard people say this is insane that he's here, it's disrespectful, Dave was like, yeah, you're right. So it started off from being that Luke can't tee off. Then it became Luke can't play on the first hole. Then it was Luke can't play until he can't join in the middle of a hole. So if I tee off on the second hole, he has to wait till the third one. And then eventually it was, 3 holes. Then it was 4 holes. And at that point, I was fucked because, I was playing against Frankie and Bubby. And in a scramble, those guys are both really good. And I'm not that good. So I was fucked from the get-go on that one. And I did not play well on the first, 3 holes. And that was, I was a little bit rattled.
Did you concede a lot, or what did you shoot?
I conceded, yeah. I want to say I probably had a double on the first hole, probably at least a double on the second hole. And then I think on the third I had a bogey or something like that. But
That'd be so fire if you parred out. That'd be so fire.
I was just hoping I could tie on a hole or two. That would have been big if I could do that. But I didn't. I was a little bit rattled, not going to lie, going against those guys. And because it's not just I'm playing golf. If I'm doing it by myself, if I'm like on a even a 2-man team, I usually don't get that nervous, even doing it on camera. But add in the fact that the whole format on me got flipped up at the last second, and now my teammate, who was supposed to really carry me, wasn't there. And also I've got, 12 other teammates, and we're playing for 1.7 million. I was flustered at that point. So
there's between me and you, PFT. I'd have thrived in that situation.
probably. Also, you're much better than me.
Big time players make big time plays in big time situations. That was your opportunity to step up, PFT.
I know, but I did not. I did not step up.
Good.
But then once Luke got there, I kind of stepped up. So Luke led this whole thing off by being like, dude, we're not going to use any of your shots. Don't show up. And then first tee, Luke hits, I don't know, 30 feet from the pin on a par 3. I stick a dot just behind the pin.
Go.
And so I was like, oh, okay, that's pretty cool. And then on the next hole, I put
see, you gotta chirp him right there. You gotta chirp him right there. You gotta say, looks like we're losing some of my shots after all, huh?
So yeah, I could have, but
boy.
I took the approach of being like, he's here, let's shock the world, let's beat them 5 holes in a row now. Let's try to get a point. So I didn't want to have like an openly antagonistic relationship with my partner as we were playing golf in that moment.
He started that shit.
He did, yeah.
I'm of the ilk. I'm mature-ish, as I sit in a Spider-Man costume. I'm a mature-ish grown man. I will reciprocate the energy you give me, especially if it's something like that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
that's fair.
If you respect me, it's respect. If you fuck with me, I fuck with you. If you want to laugh and joke, I'm laughing and joke. You want to disrespect, I can do that.
That's fair. That is a fair point. And I think a lot of other people would have taken that approach. I know Whitney would have. Whitney was so pissed off at him.
I'm saying,
but part of what goes into that, at least for me, I'm not very good at golf. So like it's not really in my nature to talk shit to somebody at something that I'm not very good at. You know?
See, I look at it differently. This is what you do. You supposed to be the man, and I just beat you on a hole. This supposed to be your shit.
Yeah.
Tighten up, late boy.
Yep, late boy.
That's what I'd have took that approach. But
so yeah, we were, we played 2 holes after he joined us. Used both of my approach shots on those 2 holes, and we pushed both of them, despite Luke not really playing that well when he did show up. So it was tough sledding. And then afterwards, so Luke didn't really seem to care that much about like really golf in general, and we had some good conversations in the cart and talked about a lot of stuff. Got to know him a little bit. I don't hate Luke Kwon. I think he's probably a good guy that fucked up and then was a dickhead about fucking up. Which really, that's really where the problem is. Is like if you screw something up like that, you got to be humbled a little bit. You got to put your hat in your hand.
Take
and
it on
not
chin, dog.
Yeah, but he just kind of doubled down on it, and then we ended up playing like 2 or 3 holes after our match was over, just because we're on the course anyways. The holes were open in front of us, so we played a couple holes and had a decent time. And then Whit kind of laid into him after the fact, and I didn't feel. I guess it comes out to like I didn't feel confident enough in my golf abilities to talk that much shit to him even after he got there, because when he was saying stuff like, you're not going to make this putt anyways, which is a dickhead thing for your partner to say about you. Don't get me wrong. That's a dickhead thing. But also in the back of my head, I was like, he's probably right. Like I'm not very good, I should not have had that mentality, because I think sometimes that it's self-fulfilling.
But I think you're just below an average golfer. Like that, I'm not disrespecting you. But yes, you're pretty good at golf, bro. I think you short yourself. You know what I'm saying? Against Luke Kwon, yeah, you're not very good to him. But he used to be pro. He used to be on a Corn Ferry tour. Like that's what he used to do. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like for him to be talking shit like that, that's why I got upset. Not upset. I'm not gonna lose no sleep over this. But it's like it's bothersome as a fan of somebody like that to like. I could take if that's the content you put out, but that's not the content he usually puts out. You know what I'm saying? Like he's a little snappy and snarky at points, but in an instance like this, when there's a inferior golfer and like you the better one, like you would look to see like, hey man, I got you on some pointers and some tips. Like you used to do this. Like this is your profession.
Yeah.
On top of the fact of the shit that you mentioned is like at the Internet Invitational, if you don't have if this is what you're doing with your life, this is Luke Kwon is a YouTube golfer now, right? If that's what you're doing with your life, you don't see the monumental look that is of every who's who in the YouTube golf space is there. All their fan bases is going to be watching. Sponsors are going to be watching. So you don't think at any point you being kind is going to go a long way? Like that shit's blows my mind. Like, how did you think that was going to go, dog? Like that's what's crazy. And then you did it to my mans. Like, Eric, you my mans. I joke with you a lot, but like you can't fuck with the family. You know what I'm saying? So like Luke Kwon, like down 2 points in my book. You know what I mean?
Spider-Man hates Luke Kwon.
Yeah. I love Arian. By the way, that was awesome. You were giving me a pump-up speech and rocking the Spider-Man full mask. No, yeah, it was a strange thing to be a part of. And yeah, there's watching it back, you pick up on some things that you didn't really pick up on in the moment. And I think you're right. You can't do that if you're the superior golfer. Because as somebody myself, I agree with you. I don't think I'm a bad golfer. I think I'm slightly below average, which is actually pretty good for the amount of golf that I've played.
Absolutely.
But also going into that, I had my confidence in my own game was there, but it was also paper thin. Like if I fuck things up as a not very good golfer, if things start to go wrong with me, if there's any doubt that comes into my brain, that's very bad for my game. If I'm feeling good and confident and the vibes are high, then yeah, I'm capable of being, I'd say, average at golf. We could have won. I think what we saw is once he did show up, the way that we played together, we easily could have won that match, and that it was just not going to happen the way that it all shook out.
Yeah, like when me and you was paired up, right? Like I know I'm a little better than you, you know what I'm saying? But like never in 1,000 years would I be talking shit to my partner while we playing somebody. I'm gonna talk shit to them all day, you know what I'm saying? But it's like why would I do that? And especially if I'm Luke Kwon. Luke Kwon used to be like, imagine me coming out on a football field and you actually really trying, and I'm shitting on you. You know what I'm saying? I'm literally shitting on you. Like, I know you can't make this throw, dog. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's crazy to me. Like that, I just don't understand the mind. Like, what's the goal? Like, your goal to be snappy and edgy.
Yeah.
In an Internet Invitational where you have the opportunity to bolster your platform, and that's what you do. I don't know, man. Spider-Man's not happy. I'm gonna be honest.
I appreciate that. Well, there's more golf to be played, and the next episode comes out Thursday, so I will be paired up with a partner in that, and the vibes could not be any different from what they were.
Oh, you're not with him the whole time?
No, we switch up the partners.
Oh, I
Glad to hear that.
I didn't like when he said I don't care about PFT.
Yeah, now to be fair to him, he was saying like I don't care about PFT in the context of I don't care about what he's going to try to contribute in the golf game.
But either way, it's a rude thing to say.
It is,
especially like being arrogant, like after you're being a nuisance in this situation.
Mm-hmm.
I also just like Arian said, like you don't fuck with the family. Like I just don't understand how anyone, if you know Luke Kwon personally or not before this or whatever, like I just don't understand how anyone can be mean to you. Like like you are genuinely like just so easy to get along with, and it's like you were like, oh buddy, like maybe you should, like it was just like you are so easy to get along with, and you're so even keeled for pretty much any situation. Like what does this dude like?
He was laying it on pretty thick at the start, and I think that's
like what reason? Like I just don't get that.
At one point, I forget what it was he said to me, but it was like, "Yeah, man, you don't need to be there." And I just looked at him like, "Really? Like are you being
facetious? Like,
are you doing a bit right now?" Yeah. So yeah, I'll just say that on Thursday, get a new partner, and vibes could not be any more different. Loved who I played with on Thursday. We're friends now. I'll have this guy's back for forever. And
that's what it could have been. See, that's the bottom, bro. I was fucking with Luke for a long time. Like I watch all his when his videos drop. You know, I pop in. Like he's a good golfer, funny dude. He's always been a good dude from the camera's point of view. You know what I'm saying? That's like Never meet your heroes.
Well,
Luke Kwon is not my hero, but I'm saying, you know what I'm saying.
maybe we caught him on a bad day.
That could be it too.
A bad week.
I'm willing to give grace. Jesus forgives, right, Big T? And so who am I to not forgive? You know what I mean, Big T?
Yeah.
Agreed.
Yeah. So, it's just strike one though. I'm only human. I only
Yeah,
got two
strike
cheeks.
one.
He has all 3
I only
strikes.
got-
I'm
I only
on
got two
all 3
cheeks, Luke.
strikes.
Mad
Yeah.
Dog's out. Mad Dog's out. Kirk Minahan just texted me. He said I would have shot him. Can you
The
imagine?
one time
wait,
Madeline's on Kirk's
Yeah,
side.
I am on Kirk's side of
Yeah.
that. I agree, Kirk.
Can you imagine? Because Kirk lobbied pretty hard to be a part of this
I
tournament.
remember that.
Can you imagine if Kirk was actually on Luke Kwon's team?
Oh no.
No.
It wouldn't have been able to be put on film.
No.
yeah.
no.
That'd have been fun to watch.
Stephen Che would have looked like Kirk's best friend
Right.
compared to what Kirk would have said to Luke.
Yeah,
I-
exactly.
Kirk, I also just don't know. Yeah, Kirk would have not taken it from start, minute 1, at all.
Yeah.
But it's also, and again, I'm not the biggest golf content person, but I don't understand also the whole point, I think you said this too, is we're a team.
Yeah.
Why are you fucking with me? We are on the same side here. And I don't know, is it one person wins $1 million or 3 or 4? I'm not quite sure how that all pans out. But either way, if you're playing together, the point is to not bring other people to. I
It's
just
okay,
don't get
man.
that.
It's all right, Maddie. Hey.
I just don't like when my you guys are mean.
She's over here running hot, glitching and
I
shit.
know. I literally am glitching.
It's okay.
But I literally was just that makes no sense. And also, yeah, I agree with Kirk. You won't hear me say that often. But yeah, I would have been excuse me? I actually probably would have reacted the same way you did, though.
Well, I felt in the moment this is your partner. We still had a chance to win, even though he was out for 4 holes. So pretty much zero chance. But there was the possibility that if we just both played really well, we could have won that match and gotten a point for the team. So I did not want to get into fuck you, Luke. I didn't want to have that conversation right there. I didn't want to be hey, you've been a dick to me this whole time. Now you showed up late. Also, I'm not that bad as you think that I am, and I can contribute to this team. And also, there's going to be a lot of people out there that are pissed. I saw a lot of people being dude, you should have flexed part of my take and on him, and you should have just been dude, I'm more successful than you'll ever be. All these people saying I got to dive into my credentials to
I'm not
defend
even saying
myself
you had to do
in the
that.
moment. There's a
Arian
lot of people
Foster, bro.
Yeah. There's a lot of people that are why didn't you just say this to him and that to him? It's you think that's a big boy move is to be Google me? No, that's a small boy move to do that. So I thought, yeah, let's just try to be a teammate. Let's go out there. Don't, Arian, that was a bad shrug that you just gave me. It was a bad shrug.
I'm just saying. Listen. I'm not with the Michelle Obama when they go low, we go up. Fuck all that. I'm matching the energy you give me. You want to be my best friend? Let's go get ice cream. You want to be my enemy? Hey, I'm with the shits. I got time.
You don't like ice cream.
It was a fucking metaphor. Big
I
T.
know.
Why you got shit on my Wheaties?
I'm not. It was never mind.
Yeah, Arian did say last week, one of the voicemails asked if, what would you wish upon your worst enemy? Small little things. And he said, yeah, I don't care if they get hit by a
Get
bus.
hit by a bus.
Couldn't give a shit. Couldn't give a shit. Fuck all that. I'm with the shit. It's just because I'm a really good person. Y'all know me, dog. I get along with everybody, dog. If you don't get along with me, you're an asshole. That's how I feel. You're a fucking asshole. Because I don't do anything to antagonize like that. I just be joking and laughing and woo. So if you crossing me, well, what the karma gonna get you? And I don't care. That's life, dog. Life happens.
Safe
It
to
is
say
what it
I'm
is.
not rooting for Luke Kwon to win the $1 million.
Yep. And the beautiful thing about this tournament is, even though day 1 sucked,
There's always day 2.
well, there's the second half of day 1.
Oh.
But yes, day 2. Day 2.
Oh, y'all did 36? Oh no, it's 18. Oh, y'all did 9 and 9.
Yeah, so it was 9 and 9. You do 9 holes with
Right.
your partner. Also, a very funny moment was Grant Horvat not knowing who John Gruden was.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I did see that too.
Yeah, which that's
Country
kind
club
of
boy. Country club boy, man.
Yeah.
Of course not.
yeah. If you grow up playing golf and you don't really pay attention to other sports, I can see that happening. But yeah, getting to hang out with John Gruden that week was also just a ton of fun. He is the best. And there's going to be a moment. Here's a tease. Well, I guess it comes out today, so not really a tease. John Gruden gives the best pump-up speeches in the world. So having him on my team in that moment, it was we needed a pump-up speech bad, and we got one from Coach Gruden. All right, so I guess that's it for the Internet Invitational drama. It is what it is. It happened, but we move on.
Not to keep making it about you, how was Arrowhead?
Arrowhead's a beautiful, beautiful stadium. It's very nice. People there were great. The first half was incredible. Yeah, first half. I think the Commanders put out the blueprint for how to stop the Chiefs, but it was just the first half. If you can just do that first half against the Chiefs and have that be your entire game plan, that would be how you stop Patrick Mahomes.
I don't remember the last time I've ever seen two teams in the same game have an interception on a ball that should have been a very easy reception.
Yeah.
That just bounces off the guy's chest.
Right off the bat, too.
Yeah.
First quarter, both teams moving the ball pretty well, but not getting any points out of it. But yeah, Kansas City it's a very, very nice place. Again, I was there for, I don't know, less than 20 hours, but I checked off all the major boxes. I got chicken wings, went to a casino, went to a football game, tailgated, went to the airport.
That's the way to do it.
That's the way to do it. Also, shout out Peanuts Wings in Kansas City. Delicious wings. Huge. They're the double-jointed wings, so every wing is worth 2.
Nice.
But, yeah, really, really cool place.
If you're going to trade crypto, do it right. No sketchy platforms, no sketchier customer support. That's why we only trust Kraken. Kraken lets you buy, sell, and swap over 300 cryptos without the lag, crashes, or clownery. Buying crypto manually, that's old school. Recurring buys let you automate your investments so you stack sats without even thinking about it. DCA done right. Buy more when prices dip, less when they spike. Link your bank in minutes, set it, forget it, and let your portfolio grow. Kraken Pay instant crypto payments, no more excuses. Whether you're covering a lost bet, splitting the tab after a night out, or sending funds for the next wild adventure, Kraken Pay lets you move money instantly with 0 fees and no banks holding things up. And refer your friends. Kraken will hook you up with up to $200 in USDG just for spreading the love. So quit waiting. Head to kraken.com/barstool. Not investment advice. Crypto trading involves risk of loss and is offered to U.S. customers, excluding Washington, New York, and Maine, through Payward Interactive, Inc. Macro is also brought to you by Pardon My Cheesesteak. Pardon My Cheesesteak has teamed up with Penn Station East Coast Subs to offer a new cheesesteak that raises the bar even higher for cheesesteak lovers. Introducing the Mega Cheesesteak, a limited-time offer for this football season. The one-of-a-kind sub is built with a mega portion of steak, pepperoni, provolone, and American cheeses, sautéed onions, mushrooms, banana peppers, and mayo. Penn Station has been around for 40 years, is huge in the Midwest, and is the OG and craveable grilled subs. Available exclusively at all 320 Penn Station locations, you can literally watch your Mega Cheesesteak sizzle and melt on the grill. The Mega Cheesesteak with fresh cut fries, fresh squeezed lemonade, and a fresh baked cookie, that's an undefeated combo. Penn Station Subs is the only place where fans can get the Mega Cheesesteak. Order it in-store, online, or through the Penn Station app for delivery.
All right, let's dive into today, and then we're going to talk about some Halloween stuff. Big T, I'm going through your sheet that you sent over here.
Mm-hmm.
The Sky Stadium in Saudi Arabia. Is this actually going to happen?
No. Whatever happened to the line? They just keep saying they're going to build all this stuff, and they just say it, and people are like, oh, that's sick, and then it never happens.
They have a really good graphic design team.
Yeah. They
can put out sweet blueprints of stuff, get people excited. I would never in a million years go to the Sky Stadium.
No chance.
0% chance I go to the Sky Stadium.
How do you even, let's say that holds what, 50, 60,000 people? How do they get up there? You're just taking you're waiting an hour for an elevator?
Yeah, you have to wait to get to the building. Then you have to wait in line for the elevator.
Right.
Maybe the elevator also scans your tickets, so you don't have to wait in line at the ticket counter.
I don't know. It seems like a horrific idea.
You probably have to take the correct elevator, because different elevators go up to different parts of the stadium.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would suck. I'd also be very scared while I was up there. But a big part of watching sports on TV is having sick blimp shots. And I feel like the blimp shots of this stadium would be pretty fucking cool.
Would be cool.
So, yeah, this is also a good reminder for anyone who had forgotten that Saudi Arabia has the 2034 World Cup.
Is that going to be in the winter?
I think it has to be, yeah. If it's in the summertime there, it's way too hot. That's why they did it in November in Qatar. I think in the summertime it was going to be like 110, 120 degrees.
Where's 2030?
2030.
It's in all Morocco, Spain, Portugal, Argentina, Uruguay, and Paraguay.
Okay.
It's in 8 countries.
So that's just like Atlantic?
I'm not a good linguist, but that was pretty good pronunciation right there. Big T.
Uruguay and Paraguay. Montevideo. Yeah.
Okay.
I don't. Is Asunción the capital of Paraguay?
I think so. Montevideo is the capital of the other one.
Uruguay.
But I never
correct.
remember which one's which.
The home of Santiago Vescovi,
Okay.
former Tennessee Volunteer basketball player.
There we go.
Yeah.
There we go. The World Cup draw is coming up in December too for the one in the United States. And this has the potential to be a good night. This might be the best part of the World Cup for the United States.
Finding out who we got.
Finding out who we got, because I think we're going to get hooked up.
I remember the draw when we found out we were playing England on July 4th.
Yeah.
That was sick.
Yeah. I think that this is going to be the best day of the tournament for U.S. men's national team fans.
Well, that's not good. That means we're not going to do well.
It has the potential to be like an incredibly rigged draw, like the most rigged draw that
They won't rig it for us.
Oh, I think they will.
No.
I think that they will, Big T. The host country always gets a very sweet spot. They usually get they obviously get put into the best pool of teams, so you don't have to play the top ranked teams in the world. But they usually get like the bottom of Pool B, the bottom of Pool C.
Just watch. It'll be Mexico that gets
D.
that.
No, I think it's going to be us, and here's why. You know who's going to be representing the United States at the draw?
Is it Big Don?
Big Don.
I love that.
President
he
Trump.
loves the FIFA guy. What's his name? Giovanni.
Yeah.
What's his name?
I forget the guy's
who
last
cares?
name. But yeah, Trump has been like very active in soccer in the last year or so.
Yeah.
He's been showing up everywhere, handing out trophies, keeping some trophies for himself. Barron is a massive soccer fan, and I
True.
think that's what got Trump really into like, okay, this is something I can try to relate to my boy on. But if anybody can rig this World Cup drawing, it is President Donald Trump, and I think it might even be at the White House.
Are you serious?
I think that's where. Look that up real quick, because I know he's going to be the representative, and we have the potential to play in a pool with maybe 3 of the worst soccer countries at the World Cup.
Well, now and they're letting everybody in, so it'd truly be.
It could be bad.
Yeah.
It could be a bad pool, which would be great for us.
Friday, December 5th at the John F. Kennedy Center in D.C.
Okay, at the Kennedy Center. So yeah, that's like at a half mile away from the White House. This is on our home turf.
Yeah.
So I'm excited about that. Also, Big T, have you paid any attention to the ongoing construction efforts at the White House?
Yeah, we talked about it a little bit on Tuesday.
The ballroom.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not opposed to having a nice ballroom.
I didn't know that we just have White House events in tents.
Yeah, got state dinners.
Seems like something that could be useful.
Yeah, I think having a nice ballroom would be a good addition. We should have an event center.
Sure.
I agree with that. Now, I don't know if you guys talked about this or not. I was looking at the construction. I was like, okay, when's this thing going to be open? The target completion date is like within 6 months of him leaving office.
Pre
Like
or post?
I think it might be pre right now.
I mean, yeah, it takes a while to build.
If you put a $250 million addition onto your home,
I already know where you're going with this.
I'm curious. Would you want to use that $250 million addition?
Stop. Listen, he offered Obama to pay for one.
What do you mean?
He offered David Axelrod Trump was going to pay to build the ballroom at the White House when Obama was in office, and Obama said no.
So this might be a project that he's
I think he's wanted this for a long time. I don't know why he didn't do it the first time, but
just had in mind. That was just a thought that occurred to me as a homeowner
sure.
myself.
Well, he's not the owner.
If I'm putting a $250 million addition onto my house,
It's the people's house.
because he's not gonna resell it. He's not gonna make any money off the
I don't
addition
believe that's allowed. No.
that he's helping to fund. I would want to get some mileage out of it
Yeah, sure.
personally. I did also see that Steve Bannon interview. Did you guys talk about that at all?
No.
We did not.
Steve Bannon had an interview where he was just like, "Yeah, he's going to be president again. Just get ready for it. It's
That's not
happening."
What he said.
Yeah,
Oh, that
Oh my God,
it is.
Big
It
T.
is Big T. Listen.
and guys, we just got to get used to the idea. Like, cut the fucking games. Like, he's gonna be president again. Like,
It
let
is.
it go.
It is quite
Trump
literally.
said yesterday he will not.
I'm talking about Bannon.
Who gives a shit what Steve Bannon says?
Well, a lot of people do.
Why?
Bannon's he's a very, very powerful guy.
Is he more powerful than Trump?
No,
Okay.
he's not.
That
Decided
seems like the guy's word to take on it.
that would be the guy's word to take on it. So has
You
he-
were
has he-
correct. You were correct in that he has like floated it as a joke, which he should not do.
He also sells Trump 2028 hats at the White
Correct.
House.
That's what I just said.
Right. But like it's more than a joke. Like
I mean, well, he's very clearly said he can't and won't run again. So
When did he say that? I didn't. I
Yesterday.
didn't know.
Yesterday he said.
He sent that link. Send that link.
yeah.
Send that link. Send that link.
He said, "I have my highest poll numbers that I've ever had, and based on what I read, I guess I'm not allowed to run. So we'll see what happens."
He said, if you
I-
read it, it's pretty clear. I'm not allowed to run. It's too bad.
Yeah, but we have a lot of great people. So he does seem to be downplaying it a little bit now, which is a different tone than he struck earlier when he was talking about how there's methods that he can look into. I don't think that he really knows he just kind of goes. The man just goes. But yeah, Bannon saying that it was pretty blatant what Bannon was saying. And you're right, that's not Trump saying it, but it's Bannon, who is a very powerful guy. And he seemed to have thought this through quite a bit in terms of the legal strategies. Like, I don't know if Donald Trump is going to go along with whatever the legal strategy, but Steve Bannon has spent a lot of time developing his plans that he would like to see put into place. And you should pay attention to it because Bannon is a very powerful guy.
I didn't watch the full thing, but I believe what he was saying is that the Constitution is very clear you can't be elected a third time. But hypothetically, in a crazy scenario, there is a way where someone could become president for a third time without being elected.
That's not what he was saying.
I don't think he said hypothetical.
No, what he was saying was
whatsoever.
the will of the people.
Well, it is hypothetical. It hasn't happened.
He was saying the will of the people will be that Donald Trump needs to be president again, and he will be president again. And here's the steps that we're going to take. You can look at different interpretations of, was it the 22nd Amendment? You can look at all sorts. Like Bannon has a plan in place. I don't know if the plan is going to get enacted. From what Trump said, it sounds like it won't be. But yeah, it was not Steve Bannon speaking hypothetically at all. It was Steve Bannon being like, it's going to happen with this president, and here's how we're going to make it happen, and we've thought about it.
he also said there is a plan, no hypothetical. And he also said something about how it's like divine intervention that Trump is president. Like it's God's will, not mine.
Divine
That will be
providence.
done.
Divine providence.
Yeah. Anytime somebody says divine providence when they're talking about politics, it's like, cut it out, dude.
Yeah, but he said
Again-
we are working on ways.
Anyone here that wants to make a friendly wager, I will give you 10,000 to 1 odds that Trump is elected president again. If anyone truly believes that's going to happen.
So one thing that I saw is that he'll run as vice president, and then
You
the
can't
president
run-
will- but you can't.
You could theoretically be Speaker of the House.
Yes.
And then you would need the president and vice president to abdicate their roles.
Yep.
So again,
That is the crazy thing, is that Speaker of the House, you don't have to be in Congress. It could be anybody.
yeah, Supreme Court justices too.
Yeah. No real qualifications necessary for it.
10,000 to 1. Anybody that wants to take me up on that.
There shouldn't be a discussion, but it won't happen. But nobody should be saying it.
So for the record, I am against any president
Me too.
running for president. Yeah, I'm against any president. Yeah,
Brave.
period.
Me too.
Jail for all presidents, as you say.
Any president running for office for a third time. I know FDR did it. That was a long time ago. That was also before the Constitution was amended. I'm against any president doing it. Big T, would you vote against Donald Trump if he hypothetically were on the ballot?
He can't be.
Hypothetically.
It's a dumb question. It's not possible.
Hypothetically.
It's a difficult hypothetical to assess because it's not possible.
Okay. If Obama was on the ballot in 2028, I will vote against him being president. I will not vote for Obama being president in 2028.
I probably just wouldn't vote, but yeah, it's not possible. So it doesn't really matter.
Okay, so I'm going to vote against Obama
Good.
in 2028. Are you going to vote against Donald Trump in 2028?
You can't do that.
What do you mean?
It's not possible.
But I just said I would vote against Obama.
You said you would do something that's not possible. I like to deal in realities.
Hypothetically.
Sure.
Hypothetically, I'm voting against Obama in 2028. Arian, are you going to vote against Obama?
Fuck no, I'm voting him in.
In 2028?
Just gonna write him in. Anyway.
I'm gonna write in Kanye and Obama.
Kanye Obama?
Yeah.
Elsewhere in the news, we've got Justin Herbert just running up the score.
He's my favorite person. He wears one hat. He dates Madison Beer.
Mm-hmm.
He's the man.
Madison Beer?
Pop
Yeah,
star
are you
who
familiar
is
with her work?
beautiful.
Wait, pop star? Is she a singer?
Yeah.
This is the first I've heard of this.
She
I
just sang
beer. Oh, beer, like the
drink. She just sang at the Victoria's Secret fashion show.
I missed that.
Surprising.
But yeah, they were
Star
sitting
quarterback. I see you, Justin.
They were
That's my
sitting with
fact.
Justin Bieber at the World Series last night, and Bieber and his wife and Madison Beer were all talking. He was just locked into the game. He's the man.
He is. Very cool guy.
They tried to make him put on a World Series hat. He wouldn't do it. He wears one Callaway hat. That's it.
Is he get paid by Callaway?
He might be. I don't know. He has one hat, and he wears it everywhere he goes.
Gotta be paid. Gotta be paid. Yeah.
This World Series has been so awesome.
It's been good.
And also the logo. Shout out to Major League Baseball.
Yes.
The World Series logo is incredible. It's classic. Feels like that's a logo you could wear for decades.
Fuck off.
Used to be great ones every year, and then the last 10, it's all been trash.
Yeah.
Brewers hat.
This is a really good one, though. But Ohtani has been incredible. The 18-inning game was absolutely unreal on Monday night.
Did you stay up?
What's the score?
I did. It's 2-2, 2 games to 2.
Love that. That's a good series.
Yep, great. As Magic Johnson actually just tweeted out, with the series being 2-2, Game 5 is very important. Whichever team wins takes control of the series.
It's ruined now because he's got a guy. It's no longer.
He's playing
No
into
question.
it.
Yeah.
No question, is guy. No question.
So 2 games to 2. The 18-inning game. I watched after the game was over. Tuned in on my phone. Got into an Uber and went to a casino after the game. And when we got in, it was, I believe, the 9th inning. And then we sat down at a blackjack table that had a good view of a bunch of TVs. And we said, okay, we'll just stay here and play until the game's over. And then we did not know that was going to be like 2.5 hours later at the blackjack table. Long time.
So you did see the end?
I did, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Stayed up for
I
it.
went to sleep in like the 15th.
Do you regret that?
No.
How do you feel about Freddie?
I'll be very sad if he goes into the Hall of Fame as a Dodger.
I think if they win the series, he probably will.
I don't know.
Like
Didn't he get
It's close.
MVP in the World Series last year?
Yes.
Man.
I mean, so right now he has 1 ring in each city. He played in Atlanta for 12. He'll play in LA for 6.
Did he win the MVP of the series in
He
Atlanta?
did not win World Series MVP. He did win an MVP regular season award in Atlanta.
I think the World Series MVP is probably a little more prestigious.
It's an interesting question with Freddie Freeman because for the long he was an Atlanta Brave. Like he's a mainstay Atlanta Brave. But then the moments that he's had after he went to LA.
So you can choose to have nothing on your hat. But even
split in 2001, Atlanta and LA.
Yeah,
Or
even
the
that
L,
I think would suck.
LA font and the A in Atlanta font with that hat would be fire actually.
Yeah. Yeah, like half the hat blue. Half the hat darker blue.
Yeah.
And then you get the white L and then you get the script A.
That shit would be kind of cold.
You should I wonder if there's a way you can do that.
I mean, Arian's been cranking out merch ideas using initials, the wedding stuff.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. That's what I do.
I've had several people reach out about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Doing a
Surprisingly,
logo
a larger industry than you would have guessed.
Hey, my barber, shout out to Rotimi. He's an avid listener of the pod. He was cutting my hair this morning. He goes, "Man, I wish I could go to Big T's wedding."
I'll tell him he's invited. I don't care.
Oh, man, he'll hear it.
I love that. What's his name?
Rotimi.
Rotimi, yeah.
Rotimi.
Would you invite him, Big T?
Sure.
All right, Rotimi.
He good people. He's like one of those. He's a rare human being. Great character, great quality human being. Just one of those people that, like, anytime anybody meets him, it's like, you don't meet people like that. It's just a good dude, man. Good dude.
Until very recently, I'd say until about a year ago, in my entire life, I never had a relationship with my barber.
See, that is insane to me, dog. That is insane to me. Like, y'all just pop up in a chair like whatever happens. It's great.
You want to know something, Arian, if you think that's crazy.
That is fucking insane to me.
I've been going to the same place for a little while now, and I've gotten the same guy like 3 or 4 times, and now I've switched and gone to a different place because I don't like having the same guy too many times.
You don't like that?
I don't.
You don't like the small talk?
I don't like that he remembers me. Yeah. I like it to just be an in and out operation.
It's a transaction.
Yeah.
It's a business trip.
Correct.
Yeah, I mean,
you like your barber like a prostitute. That's crazy. That's crazy to me. Like, I don't know. I guess y'all don't be getting like fresh lineups and stuff. So that's I mean, it makes
2
sense.
on the sides and back, scissor the top. Been the same since I was 10 years old. It will be the same until the day I die.
I don't know, man. You develop this relationship with your barber where it's like, and then you start to know his people. His people know your people. Like, I've been in Houston since 2009. I've had 2 barbers.
That's wild.
yeah.
Yo,
Why the switch?
That's I don't want to air that. I don't want to air that out, but we had a difference of opinion on something that went down, and we went our ways. I wish him well. I know it's good dude. I had no qualms my way, but it was a difference of opinion, and I took my services elsewhere.
Wow.
So you have no
breakup.
You have no qualms with the guy.
No qualms. No Luke qualms with a guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. When you get especially in the same city, like if I have to move, right? If I'm out of city, that's sad, dog. Like that's like I came one time, and this was my old barber. One time, I had like a photo shoot, like somewhere. I think it was in Baltimore. I think it was for an Under Armour photo shoot, and I couldn't fly him out. And Under Armour was like, "Yo, we got to do it." And I was like, "Let me see his page first." So I'm going through his cuts. I'm like, "All right, he'll do." And so I get cut up, and he lined me up. It was nice. Like he did his thing. I was like, "Yo, he did me right." So I'm in the chair with my regular barber, and I'm like, "Yo, yeah." He's like, "So you got cut out there?" And I was like, "Yeah, man." He could tell, right? I was like, "Yeah." So he goes, he's like, "So like, did he use a razor or did he?"
You cheated on him.
God. Yeah, that's what it's like. The conversation was like that. Like, he's right, okay. So he ball fade with yeah, he did the ball fade. It's like, all right, it's cool.
He did all the same stuff I do. Was he good? Did you tell him about me?
That shit was funny, man. But yeah, I don't know how y'all do that shit. That shit's wild to me, dog.
Big T's right. You don't pay a barber in his mind. You don't pay a barber to cut your hair. You pay a barber to leave. Afterwards.
Yeah, this last one I got, the guy was like, he remembered too much and was talking about stuff, and I was just like, I gotta go somewhere else, man.
I always had that.
So this is alien
Great
to me.
guy,
So, like,
very friendly.
yeah.
Like also, that's not what I'm there for.
So when you be getting cut, and it's you plop up on the chair, and you just like, hey, some on the sides, scissor me up, whatever. Do y'all don't talk? Y'all don't say anything?
Ideally,
to each other?
correct. Yeah.
It's just 30, 40 minutes of silence.
Oh, I'm done in 10.
10-minute haircuts, Big T.
Usually.
Holy
Now,
shit.
and then that's the other thing about this place. They'll cut your hair, and then they go in with the straight razor on your neck, and I don't need all. Just let me leave, please.
Hey, yo,
I don't need all this.
Yo, you should go to a black barber. We should film it.
I would do that.
Let's do that. Let's do that. You should let my man's hit you up.
Okay, yeah.
All right, bro. Timmy gonna get you right, and we gonna get you right. Big
You know
T.
what I want to do, and maybe this is
because
a
your
little.
beard, dog. Like look at this, Big T. Look at this.
See,
How the beard fade into the. Whew, it's clean.
Yeah,
Try that.
I want to go. This is a couple
later.
months out, but I want to go to the World Baseball Classic, which part of it is in Houston. So maybe we figure out a way to go do that, and then I'll come get my haircut.
He would be honored. He fucks with you.
I appreciate that.
Yeah, he fucks with you. All my black friends like you, Big T.
I tend to have that effect.
Well, you don't consider yourself a ginger,
Well, I'm not.
but gingers people say.
Gingers are black.
Wait, is that a thing?
Mhm.
Yeah, it was on
That was
TikTok.
circling online a while ago that the gingers were black. I don't know how that came up. I don't know
Interesting.
what their logic is.
I mean, I
but
guess I'm half the beard, but the hair is not. The hair's going gray, if anything.
a half ginger would be a quarter black.
I suppose so. Yeah.
That shit's funny, man. PFT.
Yep.
I think I really am. A lot of people, you know how I was kicking the idea about getting a dog.
Yeah.
When I settle on a lady friend, I think I'm gonna pull this trigger. And I'm looking. I just took a dog quiz, and I ain't doing that shit. Like what kind of dog breed you want? It was what was that shit? They paired me up with a I don't even know what that shit is called. Elite. Fuck is this? Where'd it go? I don't know. It's a little piece of shit dog. Hate it.
Lasu Opsu or whatever.
Yeah, that's the joint.
Yeah.
No, thank you.
I'm not really a small dog guy myself.
Nah, I'm not a Louis Vuitton bag dog guy. I'm not a dog guy at all. But I think I want to pull this trigger, man. And shout out to the Macrodosians, man. I've been getting a lot of suggestions, not a lot of judgment, and I appreciate that. You know,
Everyone can grow.
Why would people judge you? I feel like people would want you to get a dog.
because it's that internet, dog. You see, be like, it's a beautiful day outside, and people shitting on you.
That's true, but I feel like people who listen to this show have heard you shit on dogs so much that any openness you would have to getting one, I feel like would spark joy in people.
that is what I've been receiving, is a bunch of joy.
That's what
It
dogs
doesn't mean I'm
bring.
gonna like your dog, though. Don't get this twisted. I still don't fuck with dogs. I just I'm gonna get a dog, possibly. This is a good
You hear the
35%
contradiction.
The who?
The contradiction.
What is contradiction?
I don't
about
fuck
that?
with dogs, but I'm gonna get a dog.
Yeah.
Okay, as long as you hear it, I don't.
He doesn't like other people's dog. He likes
that's
I like
fine.
your
future
dog.
dogs.
And that's fine. I feel largely the same way.
I feel like they're kids. I love my kids. I don't like your kids. Your kids are horrible. That's how I feel.
That's
Kids
fair.
are assholes. Kids are fucking assholes. I mean, sometimes my kids are assholes. You know what I mean? But they didn't choose to be here. I like kids or dogs.
So let's do our own dog quiz.
Let's do it. Lock it in.
All right. How much time would you be able to spend exercising this dog?
Ooh, it could come out on a course with me, right?
Some dogs.
Well,
I think that depends on
okay,
that.
maybe
That
we should
depends
start
on
with that.
your. It depends on your course. It depends on your rules.
It's a private country club. We could do that. But this is off top. He got to be trainable. Off top.
Okay.
Get chaps.
So a smart dog.
Smart dog, trainable.
Yep.
That's only two.
The exercise one is a big one.
I can exercise him. If I have a dog, I will exercise him.
Like, would you commit?
I jog a mile every now and then, like 3 times a week. I'll jog a mile around the block.
Okay. All right. So like moderate
That's
exercise.
That's moderate. What mile is a moderate? God damn.
I mean, there's some dogs that need to run every day, and if they don't, they go crazy.
Well, count me out.
Okay.
Running every day is unless you just put him on a treadmill. And
You can.
Yeah.
Dogs do that.
I mean, not necessarily. It doesn't have to be running, but like time spent engaging in exercise is like, for some breeds, if you get a dog and you don't let it exercise all the time, it will go insane and it will be a bad dog. It'll be a dog that you will not enjoy. The dog will act out in different ways.
What kind of dog do you have?
He is a mix of a Saint Bernard, a Great Pyrenees, and an Anatolian Shepherd.
What the fuck is there's so many things? Okay, Saint Bernard.
It's a Beethoven dog.
Saint Bernard. Oh, okay. That's the old school movie. Okay, Saint
Yep.
Bernard. What's the other one?
Great Pyrenees.
Great.
Big white
Pyre-
fluffy dogs.
Okay.
And then the one that he looks like the most is an Anatolian Shepherd.
And Anatolian Shepherd mix. Okay.
So he needs like a decent amount of exercise, but not a lot.
While he looks that up, did you see this? This Tibetan Mastiff in
Yeah.
China that someone bought for $1 million?
Yeah, so they're crazy about Tibetan Mastiffs over there. The puppies sometimes go for like $500,000.
Like, what is this thing?
It's a I think it's meant to be a guard dog and a livestock guard dog and to like roam out in the mountains, and it's the most intimidating looking dog that you'll ever see.
I hate it.
They look like lions.
Yeah.
They're like fluffy. Some of them have these giant manes that they got. They're just huge, but they're beautiful dogs.
Fucking
I
look.
disagree.
Are they aggressively? Are they this big? Holy shit!
They can be.
They aggressive?
They can be. But if you train them, they can be nice family dogs too. That's a dog that would need to spend most of its time outdoors.
He looks a little. I don't like him. He looks sad.
Yeah, some of the Mastiffs have like the sad eyes, the sad faces.
Yeah, he's out.
Arian, for you, like moderate activity, good around kids, trainable.
Need a trainable guy. What about Rottweilers?
They're good dogs. They gotta have like a stern owner. Like you gotta let the dog know off the bat what the rules are. You gotta enforce the rules for them.
Are they good around kids or no?
For the most part, yeah. If you train them well.
Except for the most part, you're gonna have me shoot a dog.
Is that not the classic aggressive dog?
No, I would say for you, Arian, I mean Lab would be a very good choice.
Lab.
Golden Doodle won't shed. Pitbull would be a good dog too.
Labrador. Labs look like a nice little.
I love my lab. My lab is amazing.
Labs are like the friendliest, most happy-go-lucky dogs ever.
My lab is perfect and chunky and chill.
They're super smart,
Mhm.
super chill for the most part. When they're puppies, they'll have some of that energy, be a little frenetic, but yeah, a Lab or Pitbull. You seem like a Lab or Pitbull guy.
Arian,
Pit bull? I look like a pit bull guy?
Arian, a lab is a good time. And they just come up and they just love you.
Pitbulls are really good family dogs. They're very trainable. They're super smart. They require, some exercise, but they don't need to be out there sprinting to exhaustion like all the time.
Don't these attack people?
They have. A lot of people get pit bulls for bad reasons. A lot of people get pit bulls because
is this like bad owner, bad dog thing?
yeah, they get pit bulls because they look cool, they look intimidating. They don't train their pit bulls, and if they do train them, sometimes they train them to be like aggressive. And when they snap, like they have the capability, like physically, they're strong as fuck, and their jaws are really strong. And if they snap, then yeah, they can do some damage. But 99.999% of pit bulls are awesome dogs. But Lab, actually, I think Lab would be the best choice for like a family dog for you?
I mean, I don't want no punter. You know what I mean? I want somebody who, if something does pop off, like break in the house or something, I want him to be able to hold his own. I don't want somebody to come to me. I think somebody's in the back.
No, they'll bark.
I also think you have to kind of train a dog for that.
Sometimes Blake gets into like radar mode where it's like in his DNA to protect. So if I'll like even get up and start to walk away, he starts looking around the house, like listening for stuff that might be going on in different rooms, like listening at all times to see if like all the doorways are secure, like if there's anyone out in the front yard. He's it's in his DNA to be like aware of his surroundings at all times.
See, my
Like
lab
scanning.
is not. My lab is not. Will let you in the door and give you a treat.
Yeah. But some dogs will bark. Some dogs,
Mm-hmm.
and if people know that you have a dog, that's what I've heard, at least from what I've read online, is that a lot of like former burglars, people who've been convicted of like robbing houses and shit, they say that the number one thing that they look for is like if there's a dog, that is the biggest deterrent. Because if there's a dog, the dog will bark, it'll make noise, and they don't want to have to deal with that.
I like this pit bull idea. I've never even considered pit bulls. I was like they'll, you know what I mean? 'Cause I used to run from pit bulls and Rottweilers.
Yeah.
So I just thought they was assholes. But I mean, probably didn't have the time to like, you know, bad people, bad dogs.
Yep. No, I just actually, I tweeted this out last night, but one of my most vivid memories of living in San Marcos, Texas, or in Austin, Texas, was for the job that I had when I was I say selling used dogs, but I was an adoption counselor at this like nonprofit. I would set up shop in San Marcos at the Walmart, and I'd bring a bunch of dogs out with me, and then people would come by, see the dogs, and they'd be like, "Oh, do I want this dog? Do I want that dog? Oh, there's a cute puppy. Here's $20. Oh yeah, I'll adopt this one." But the clientele that would stop by in San Marcos, they were there for like all the worst reasons when it came to the dogs. Like a guy came up to me one time, he goes, "You guys got any pits?" I was like, No, we don't. Why? Do you like pit bulls? He's like, "No, I just, want one." And I was like, "Okay, sir, no dogs for you today. Very clear what you're up to right now. You want to adopt one of these puppies and then have it kill other dogs. So that's what we look for on the screening process, and you will not be going home with a dog today." But yeah, pit bulls, good dogs. I'm sure there's lots of people that own pit bulls that listen to this podcast.
Okay, but hold on. I Googled what's the statistically the most aggressive dog breeds, and the number one and number two are pit bulls and Rottweilers. Like, what are you trying to do to me?
Well, you brought up Rottweilers, but pit bulls, yes, statistically, but there's a lot that goes into that too.
It's definitely like a stereotype
Yeah.
of pit bulls.
So yes, a lot of pit bulls, by the numbers, have bitten, have attacked, but also with that same stat, it's that pit bulls are oftentimes adopted by people who are looking for a dog that will be aggressive.
Okay, so there's a little bit more behind the numbers.
Yeah. I don't think that there's anything about pit bulls as a breed that make them more likely to attack. Now, I'm sure that I'll get people being like sending data and stuff. And I know that pit bulls have been banned in like certain countries. But I'm not here to be a part of the anti-pit bull propaganda in America.
So it said dogs of these breeds are typically referred to as pit bulls. They have gained somewhat undeserved reputation. It is true that pit bulls are tenacious, determined dogs, and these qualities led to their use as fighting dogs. Pit bulls who have been brought up to fight are typically aggressive and wary of strangers. Pit bulls who have not been trained as fighters, however, tend to be loving, affectionate family pets who are not naturally aggressive. Many pit bulls who are rescued from dog fighting rings are rehabilitated to become good, loving, trustworthy family pets, but not all can forget their early training.
Yeah.
So get a pit bull puppy.
Yep.
And but I still want him trained though.
Right.
So what's the best training for a dog? Is it like beating them?
No.
How you train a dog? I mean, I'm not gonna train him. I'm gonna pay somebody
Get
else
a
to do it.
guy.
I'm like, how to?
But you gotta take some part in his training.
Well, yeah, I'm gonna be a part of it, but like, I'm not gonna. But I don't know. What do you do? You beat him? I guess. Oh yeah, I'll take part of it. How you do it? What do you do?
So yeah, you would hire somebody to help you train your dog, and then they're going to give you a bunch of exercises and commands that they're going to teach you to teach the dog, and then you have to reinforce those by doing those all the time with the dog, especially as a puppy.
Okay.
So like sit, stay, heel. Yeah, and also like you're gonna have to learn how to potty train them.
Oh, see, that's fuck, man.
Sounds like you don't want a dog that bad.
I do, but it's like oh, pissing and shitting all over my house and the couch and the carpet. And come on, dog.
Yeah, that's the thing about puppies is they got to learn somehow.
Then you beat them, right?
And no, you don't beat them. We got to stop with beating. We got to stop. We got to remove
okay,
beating.
so dog shits on the carpet. How
Yeah.
do I let him know that's not what you're supposed to do? You got to rub his nose in it and hit him, right? That's what I thought you do.
No, me personally, that's not what I would do. I don't think that would be recommended. But the best thing that you can do when you're potty training is just to take the dog outside all the time. Take it out so you limit the number of opportunities it has to poop in the house, to pee in the house. So you take it out constantly, and every time it pees or poops outside, you go up to it and you like celebrate and you give him treats and hugs and scratches and you make it a big deal when he poops outside. And then, yeah, there are going to be mistakes. He's going to pee in the house. He's going to poop in the house. And when he does, you say no in like a firm voice, and then you immediately take him outside. And eventually they learn. But yeah, if you beat him, it will lead to bad behavior from that dog in the future.
Okay. All right, I won't beat him.
I like that. Or
I just heard that's how I heard.
Or you could adopt a dog that's older, one that already is potty trained.
Nah, I don't want no baggage. I don't want no doggy baggage.
It could be like a year old, 2 years old.
Fuck no, you got problems already. I don't want those problems. Don't bring your shit in my house, literally.
But also, I mean, you got kids. The kids will be part of the potty training.
That shit. Some of them are still potty training.
Yeah, but I mean, some of the older ones, they'll like take the dog out. That's the thing is like, you do have to take it out all the time when it's a puppy. Because if you don't, it's just gonna pee and poop everywhere, and it's not gonna learn. It's gonna take a long time to teach it where to go. But some dogs, they pick up on it really fast. You'd be surprised.
Give me a timer. How fast can I get a dog to potty train?
Like 100%, like 0 pees or poops in the house ever?
0 peas and poops.
I mean,
Poos and peeps.
With Blake, I want to say it took Blake about like 4 months, 5 months.
That's less than I thought it was gonna be.
Before, I'm trying to remember what the last time he pooped in the house. I want to say was like, yeah, he was probably 6 months old, 5, somewhere in there. I forget. But they pick it up pretty quickly. Like after a solid week of doing the potty training stuff, they're gonna not have nearly as many accidents.
Okay.
I think
Potty
even
train.
quicker than that.
Yeah, but every now and again, like I remember Blake one time just like peed next to the couch when he was like 7 months old. I was like, what's this about?
What are we doing here, my guy?
Yeah. But yeah, you'll get a couple stray pees. Hopefully the poops will stop after. Yeah, it might have been more like 4 months old for the poops to stop.
Potty training a puppy typically takes 4 to 6 months, but it can vary with some puppies taking up to a year. Dude.
Yeah.
How fast do I start training the puppy once I get it? Because I'm really considering this right now.
Like right away. They have puppy courses. I feel like a lab would be a good choice for you.
Well, you sold me on the pit, and now you want to give me a
No, I said
kicker.
I said pit or lab. Labs are great dogs.
Labrador.
Like,
And you have a lab, Maddie?
Yes, he's perfect.
Yes, he's perfect.
I had a lab growing up too, and yeah, they're like the friendliest dog ever.
Yeah. My dog is. Oh, you can come in. Dana just got here. Sorry.
You want a dog to be your best friend?
They are
Get a
like
lab.
literally. He is the best. He hugs me every time I come home. He like nuzzles up against me. He's so chill. He's 8, so he's a little bit mature. So he's not like crazy, but he's so great and chunky. I love him.
Speaking of labs, we have like the human equivalent of a lab coming in. Come on in, Dana.
But yeah, I highly suggest a lab.
See, this one looks like
And there's different color labs. There's black, there's chocolate, there's yellow, there's white. I have a red lab, so he's a ginger.
so the labs look like the reason why I don't like dogs. They look
Why?
like this is why. Hear me out. When I look at a lab, I'm looking at pictures. It looks just like he'll do whatever I say. It's yes sir, no sir. You know, he just don't got no.
You want back talk?
But that's
I
what you
don't
want
back
in a
talk,
dog.
but I want to know you got a little something to you. He looks soft. Like this looks soft. He just looks like whatever you say. You know, I'm gonna do. With a pit, it's like, hey, this is a relationship. You treat me good, I treat you good.
Yeah, I
That's-
guess.
You want an antagonistic relationship with your dog?
That's not antagonistic. That's mutual respect.
I think-
that is.
I
that is-
will-
You scratch my back. I give you treats.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
I will say my dog, my parents paid a lot of money for because my father was like, I'll make him into a hunting dog. So that didn't go that way at all. So you can train a lab to be very much disciplined, but you have to, I mean, and the same with the pit bull. You would have to highly train them.
We're trying to figure out what kind of dog Arian should get because he's recently made the switch to becoming a dog guy in theory, and also this is Dana
I'm
Beers.
not a dog
What's up,
guy.
Arian?
What up, dog?
I vote for a weenie dog.
No. fuck
Those are
no.
my favorite. But I heard they
I'm
bark
not-
a lot.
I ain't getting no.
He
like,
wouldn't like a
dog
small
bag.
dog.
You want a medium dog?
I want a dog that, like, if somebody comes in, like, they gonna leave.
Okay. My mom has a Cucaranja. You look that up. That's a good one. It's not that big, but it's like the best dog ever.
How do you spell that?
It's like Kooik, and then the rest is something Dutch.
Cucaranja.
Did that come up with anything?
Yeah, Cougar. Yeah. Oh, that's Lassie. Ain't that Lassie?
Kinda.
Yeah, look
they're
like
not
Lassie.
like they're not gonna protect you, but they're sick.
Oh yeah, that's a cool dog.
Okay.
That's my recommendation.
This dog looks like it likes to hunt.
Dude, the best dogs ever.
It would be a bad day to be a.
But
a
they won't
rat.
beat anybody up. So I guess that didn't help you at all.
I'm trying to still figure out exactly what Arian wants because we talked about this for the last like 20 minutes and I'm more confused I think than when we started. So you want a dog that will be a homie.
The homie.
You want a dog that will be good with your kids.
Great with the kids. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You want a dog that will exercise occasionally with you.
Like, it's not mandatory, but it'd be cool if I could bring him on a course and he's obedient.
And you want a smart dog.
Relatively, I guess. Yeah.
One that will follow your instructions unless it's like, hey, you're being an asshole. I'm my own man, so I'm going to disobey you.
No, I don't ever want him to disobey. I just want him to look like he would. You know what I mean?
Okay. All right. Yeah.
Did anybody say German Shepherd? That sounds like a German Shepherd.
German Shepherds are, yeah, I think that would be,
Too big?
yeah, or too, need too much exercise.
Oh no, fuck this dog. I got bit by this dog when I was little. Fuck this guy.
But they're extremely loyal.
Yeah, well, fuck him. So
What about a Corgi? You would love a Corgi. You would look awesome with a Corgi. Corgi.
Corgi. Get the fuck out.
Corgis are hilarious.
That is a rat.
No, I love
that is-
Corgis. They're cool as shit.
We'll figure it out, man. I'll figure it out. I'm in between a lab and a pit bull right now.
Okay. I think lab, you can get like a slightly mischievous lab that I think you guys would have a good time together.
Mischievous lab.
Yeah. Yeah.
This show is sponsored by BetterHelp. Shorter days don't have to be so dismal. It's time to reach out and check in with those you care about and to remind ourselves that we're not alone. As seasons change and days grow darker sooner, it can be a tough time for many. This November, BetterHelp is encouraging everyone to reach out, check in on friends, reconnect with loved ones, and remind the people in your life that you're there. BetterHelp does the initial matching work for you so you can focus on your therapy goals. A short questionnaire helps identify your needs and preferences, and our 12-plus years of experience and industry-leading match fulfillment rate means we typically get it right the first time. If you aren't happy with your match, switch to a different therapist at any time from our tailored recs. This month, don't wait to reach out. Whether you're checking in on a friend or reaching out to a therapist yourself, BetterHelp makes it easier to take that first step. Our listeners get 10% off their first month at betterhelp.com/dose. That's betterhelp.com/DOSE.
All right, so we got Dana here because we're going to talk about Halloween. Dana, how's the Yug Station going, by the way? Is it set up?
Yeah, it's pretty much set up. We just got to figure out the keg. We got a little keg situation going on.
Nice.
Might have to switch it out. The original beers, I think it was too small, so we need a bigger one. But everything's set up. Friday grand opening.
Let's go.
If you want to stop by.
Is it exclusively beer at the Yug Station, or is there anything else?
If you're not a beer guy, you can pull up with a cup of whatever, juice, water,
And just hang out?
NA beer. Yeah.
Oh, well, that's the I don't understand that whole deal.
Yeah, I don't either. I don't get that. Can you explain to me the like vision behind the Yug Station? Who's going to be stopping by the Yug? What are the activities that you're going to do? The content that you're going to put out?
I don't really have a vision. I kind of just said I want this Yug Station, and whatever happens, happens.
Okay.
My ideal thing would be if you guys have PMT guests, mostly has guests, Yak has guests, whoever it is, if they're doing the Barstool car wash and they're just doing everything and they want to stop by the Yug Station, stop by the Yug Station. We'll put you on the board.
Okay.
We'll test your time out.
And so it's going to be chugging one beer?
Yeah. Unless you want to do more, I'll do more.
For time?
Yes.
Okay.
That part I got to figure out because I don't know. I would like them to know their time like immediately.
Yeah.
But that's tough. Can you have two timers? Can you trust your timer? I don't know.
Well,
How do you put it down? When you put it down, is that the time? When you're done, like how do you test when you're done?
Is it one timer for you, one timer for the person?
Yeah.
That's why you need two timers.
Yeah.
Okay. Now it's going to be just strictly for time, not for quantity.
No, quantity doesn't matter.
Okay. You can get, I guess, 2 stopwatches.
Yeah.
But you want it to show up like in lights.
I guess my time doesn't really matter. Just the first one. I guess I'll keep trying to do the best time I can do, but it's tough to tell when you're actually done with the beer, you know?
Yeah. I think you do like one Yug at the grand opening, and that's your time.
Okay.
And then maybe once a year you can try to beat that time.
Yeah.
Or once every,
That's
probably.
a lot of pressure, though, on the first one.
It is. But that's the same pressure that the guests are going to be going through.
True.
So that's really when you get your truest time.
Yeah, no, it's open to anybody who wants to get their name on the board as many times as they want. In the office, guests, whoever, stop on by. It's just going to be like a friendly neighborhood lemonade stand.
I love that.
You know,
And,
I just thought of that. That was sick.
It's good, yeah. Friendly neighborhood lemonade. Are you feeling any resentment from the neighborhood that you're moving into with the Yug Station?
Well, Memes has been giving me guff.
So that's what he'll do. He's probably our number one guff guy. The Yug Station is set up in the back corner of the office. It's next to the PMT studio, which means it's also next to a lot of the PMT producers' desks.
Yes.
So Memes, ironically, he works like the farthest away from the Yug Station of any of the PMT producers. But you're going to be neighbors with the PMT guys. And so what has Memes been saying?
He's been giving me passive aggressive guff, where like the first time I was setting it up, or like I was talking about setting up, he's like, "Dude, you got to run it by Hank." And I was like, "I did run it by Hank," but he was very passive aggressive with me. I was like, "Memes, trust me, I've been here a while.
So
I'm not gonna put a Yug Station here and not think about it."
So Memes was saying it with the attitude of like he didn't believe that you had already cleared it.
I don't think Memes wants it there.
Why?
I don't know.
They are getting territorial a little bit.
I know.
I was trying to figure out the why too.
It's okay. I get it. It can be a distraction, but it's not like I'm gonna be sitting there like getting drunk all day.
When you said it, it did sound pretty cool.
Sometimes. Yeah.
I mean, they had a Russian tortoise in a giant crate living there for a year.
Yeah. This is
And
like
this is a station
a
that you're
huge
going,
upgrade.
and there's not going to be anybody there 99% of the time.
Exactly. That's what I said. But Max is saying I should sit there. Which
Okay.
I don't know. I love all those guys. I don't want to be a distraction. They work very hard. I don't know. We'll see how it goes in the first couple weeks.
Yeah, I'll keep an eye on memes.
Memes he's giving me aggression, passive aggression.
I don't understand that he doesn't like change. Maybe
Maybe
he had big plans for that corner.
possibly.
Who knows? All right. Well, I'm pumped to see how the Young
Yeah,
Station
pumped
works
up.
way out. Dana, also before we start talking about Halloween, how things go with your kick in Cincinnati?
It is frustrating because it wasn't funny, and it also wasn't good, and it wasn't bad. It was just
Oh, it was bad.
super anticlimactic.
It was bad.
It was, yeah, but it wasn't like the first one was horrifically bad that it was funny.
Yeah.
This one just wasn't even funny. You know,
It was just kind of
it was just
a grounder.
it was like a little guy, a little off the ground,
Yeah. So
landed in the end zone.
we had talked about training you for that. We didn't get a chance to sit down face to face and do any
No,
physical work.
I only had a week, and I had a very busy week, and I was traveling a lot, so it was tough. But if I had even a month, I would dedicate my life to making that kick. So maybe next year, in the next year or so, we get together and prepare for next homecoming.
Yeah. And you've never kicked a football before.
Not before that, the first time, no.
What was your strategy in this one?
This one, so when I did practice, the one night I practiced, I was doing just straight toe balls.
Mhm.
And just taking, like, it would be like warm up, like as if a kicker was doing warm ups. They would take one step back and then toe ball it. I don't know if kickers actually do that, but
Yeah, I saw your setup. That's one thing that we could have worked on, and we'll do that for next year. Your setup and your prep going into it. You looked like a man that has watched a lot of kickers kick footballs in the past, but had never thought about
no.
the steps that they're taking. You just knew, okay, I got to take like some steps back,
Yes.
and then some steps.
I know
over to
it's
the side.
3 and 2. But when I got up there, everything that I had told myself, I just forgot.
Yeah, I think you went 2 and 1,
Yeah. I
but
did.
you also started your 2 steps like a step behind the ball.
Yeah.
And then you were kind of caught no man. The point of doing the steps is so that the steps on your approach
Yeah.
every time are exactly the same.
Right.
And I noticed that your plant foot was pretty far away from the ball. Listen,
It's a bad
You
feeling.
know
when
what, though?
when everyone is let down.
there's nothing about your kick that I didn't think was correctable.
Okay. That's good to know. I really want to make it next year. And I really wanted to make it this year, but I didn't have enough time to practice.
I think next year we're all in.
All right. Yes.
We're all in.
Yes.
I'll get you good from 35 next year.
Thank you.
And it's a 30-yard kick?
30.
Yeah.
That's nothing.
we
When
got-
I got up there, I was like, oh, this is a lot shorter than I thought.
Yeah.
You know?
We got that. Yeah, 30 yards is not far.
Yeah.
You are a strong boy. You
Let's
should
go.
have the leg
That's I
strength.
called my grandpa. He used to kick, and he was like, all you got to do, like, focus hard on your follow through and actually kicking hard. And when I got up there, I didn't kick hard at all.
See, I don't want to tell Grandpa. I don't want me to interfere with your training
Don't
with your
kick hard?
grandfather. You're strong enough where, I mean, you shouldn't be like kicking soft.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong, but you shouldn't have to focus on like really kicking the shit out of the ball.
Right.
You're strong enough to the point where 30 yards, if you just kick like in a comfortable,
Right.
normal pattern,
It'll go.
it should go 30 yards,
Right.
and you
Okay.
should have no problem with that if you hit it right.
All right. Well, maybe we'll get you and my grandpa to both train me.
What a duo. What a duo. He probably knows way more than I do, by the way.
Grandpa Beers.
All I know is that I have been trained by Morton Anderson, and so I can just kind of like copy some of the stuff that he told me
Yeah.
and pass that along
That's
to you.
fair.
But yeah, let's talk about Halloween. Halloween coming up. Arian's dressed. You changed outfits. Arian jumped on
Swapped him out.
on the show today, dressed up as Spider-Man, full outfit.
Bucky's.
Bucky's, that's a great outfit.
Great bathrooms.
May need to get one of those.
Oh, and I got a tail too. It has a tail.
Is it on there right now?
It's on there. Here, let me show you.
Would
the
be
tail, dog.
yeah.
would be incomplete without it.
Tail reveal.
Aaron
That's an
kind of
adorable
has
tail.
an ass.
I'm thick, man. What you talking about?
I do too. I get it.
Like, thick, dog. My thick.
There was actually one other story. I don't know if we should even get into this today. We might have to save this for
What is
next week. There was an article. Are you guys familiar with Harper's, the literary magazine that's online? Don't get me wrong. I'm not a Harper's guy. I've just heard the name before, but I heard it last week. And there was an article that came out called "The Goon Squad: Loneliness, Porn's Next Frontier, and the Dream of Endless Masturbation." And it was a very long article about gooning.
What
Like
is
mook?
gooning?
Gooning?
Not like mook gooning.
Oh.
I'd only heard the phrase. I was not really familiar with the culture around gooning.
That's what the kids say now.
That's what
I
yanking it, right?
I think it's because you can't cuss or say anything bad on TikTok.
Yeah.
So they've come up with all these words for
Mm.
unaliving people and
I think they
things
call
like that.
porn corn.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think all that's true, but there's
So
like
gooning is beaten off.
Mhm.
yeah, but there's like a gooning subculture, like dudes that have built their entire lives around just cranking off all the time in their goon caves that they have set up for themselves. And they've got like these multi-screen. It's like the movie Minority Report, where you've got all those like screens in front of you and you're looking around for pre-crime. Dudes that have built up their like computer rooms to just have like massive amounts of porn on there, and they like hang out online in Discord together and like gas each other up, being like, "Dude, what's your goon setup like right now?" They're making curated goon lists for each other that they're sending, like bros helping bros.
Yeah.
Like, hey, I know your taste, so I made you this like highlight reel of my favorite things to goon to. I think you'll really like it. They have competitions. They say that you can enter a phase of like runner's high,
Mm-hmm.
but for gooning, like goon nirvana. Anyways, this person wrote like, I'm gonna guess 10,000 words on this subculture out there. It's, you know what? It's too long. We'll get into it because I want you guys to do the reading for this. So I'll send this out to the list.
Goon culture.
Read about other dudes beating their shit.
It's really just about like a bunch of very lonely guys out there that have made this their life.
Sounds like a bad deal.
And it probably sounds like yeah. They call it Goon World.
Talking to your boys
they're a
about
step from that's gay. It's gay, right? That's not gay.
They're only jacking off to, some probably are, yeah, but they insist that they're like just heterosexual guys. They just like chicks, but their boys are helping them. Yeah.
That would sound like. I mean, more power to you, but like, I'm a liberal guy, but like, if you create communities from beating off, and you like, it's a thing y'all do together, probably got some other desires bubbling, and that's fine. Just own that shit.
Well, they call themselves pornosexuals. So they don't identify as being like straight necessarily or gay. They just love porn.
Mm.
That's what they're sexually attracted to, is porn and not humans. So they have wank battles with each other too.
All right.
Link-
Now that
Link battles.
But
Tell
no,
me
the
about
wank-
these link battles.
Wank
battles.
battles. But the wank battles, it's not
Wank
like,
battles.
but it's not like I'm going to jack off for time. And then I'm going to put, it's not like the tug station. We should have a tug station.
that is a typo I've been running into a lot.
The tug station?
Yes.
There should be a tug station. How quickly can you bust? But no, wank battles aren't like cranking off for time or distance or whatever. Distance would be very funny. like shot nut. Get a little
Distance
tape
would be
measure out there.
Wow.
No, wank battles are just about like how good of a playlist can you put together. So you put together like your 10 best things that you like to jack off to, and then you put your 10 best against their 10 best, and then people rate who has the best playlist for it.
Wow.
Well, hey man, do they have like a Spotify link?
Listen to you.
I'm not all into it. So like I don't love it enough to curate. But when I get some free time, I would love to have a professional's opinion on what I should be looking at. Yeah, I'm okay with that. They do the Lord's work.
Yeah, no, you're right. Curating is a good word for it. They curate playlists and have a professional handle it. It might be a different experience.
Yeah, it's like when I send people my music playlist. Like music is what I do. Like I'm obsessed with that shit, right? So it's like when I send people my playlist, I'm like, yo, this is different. Like your shit kind of hits. Like you get it. Yeah, I know. It's what I do. So if that's what they do,
They take pride in it.
it takes a lot of typing out of my. That might be. I'm okay with this actually.
Yeah, it might save you some time.
I'm cool with wank battles. Yeah.
Wank, but yeah, it's a misleading name.
Yeah, it sounds like you're going against your buddy to see who can bust faster.
Yeah,
I'm just sitting around in a circle, like just.
I wouldn't be against that either.
Okay, well.
Just for science. So they say that if you get into you can get into the zone when you're jacking off, and you can be there for like 8 hours nonstop.
That's a problem.
They call that the goon state. When you enter the goon state, they say it's like being high while high. Intense bliss, pure happiness and love. It's beautiful. It's sublime. It's like I'm in anti-gravity or covered in liquid. Tingles all over me. Brain fuzzy. Skin tingling all over. No fears.
Just from crushing porn?
Just if you're in the most comfortable lounge with the most high definition screens around you, watching the best, most expertly curated porn, you can enter the goon state.
That doesn't appeal to me.
So the author of this, I think, got into it because of the goonicide and the goon roll. Do you remember that?
I'm gonna read.
No, I don't.
I'm gonna read this. This sounds really interesting to me.
Yeah, look,
it's like because porn is bad. Like I think porn has a net negative on society. I do, but maybe they've entered the shoehorn phase where they do so much of it that it's actually good.
I would disagree with that. I think they do so much that
it's worse.
It's really, really like probably
Did
terrible.
you hear
for
what
you.
he just described?
Oh, you think that? Yeah, if they've actually unlocked something, if there is a goon
I've
state.
never felt that shit before. That sounds enticing.
But
like,
this is like these guys' life. Like they sit in a room.
That's what I'm
8 to
saying.
And
12
talk
hours
on
a day.
Discord.
So, as long as it's consensual, and they ain't doing no nefarious activity, I don't see nothing wrong. Because that's self-love, right? They just loving themselves to a maximum.
I'm not saying it's a crime. I'm just saying seems like a terrible life to live.
It's probably terrible for your mental state.
I've been in love to the point where I felt like I was having an outer body experience, and my body was tingling every time I saw this person, and it was like, oh my God, I love you. They feel that with themselves.
That's a very generous interpretation.
I don't
I'm
think
just
they
going off
feel
the words
that
he
with
said.
them. I think they feel that with
Read that to me again, one more time.
the
Read it back
setup
to me.
that they have. Where
Read it back to me. Read me the words, brother Eric.
Arian's like a guy whose parents made him smoke a cigarette to show him how bad it is, and he's like, I love that.
Yeah. You know, right now, Arian's like,
Hit it.
okay, it's like being high while high, intense bliss, pure happiness and love. It's so beautiful, sublime, like being washed away. Like I'm in anti-gravity or covered in liquid, which he might be. Tingles all over me, brain fuzzy, skin tingling all over.
That's
fears.
love.
Arian, I think you're failing to realize these guys like don't have friends. They probably don't have jobs.
Here you go judging them, Big T.
I'm not. I'm
People
just
are-
saying you're making you seem to think that their lives sound awesome.
No. I didn't say his lives sounds awesome. I don't know nothing about their lives.
Well,
All
that's
I'm
what you were
saying
talking
is-
about.
No. I'm talking purely about this experience. This experience,
Okay.
I've experienced before, but just with another person.
Couldn't you say?
I'm willing to hear them out, is what I'm saying. I'm willing to hear them out.
Couldn't you
That's what I'm
say?
saying.
Like,
They've had so much porn to where it might be good. I don't know. I'm not saying I definitively know. I'm saying that
Just
sounds
making some
amazing.
really
That
good
sounds
points.
euphoric. That sounds amazing.
It sounds like you're
That's-
goon curious.
I'm going curious. I'm not. I got shit to do. I'm not finna be. I'm finna be off for 8 hours. No, that shit is crazy, right? But
Well, you don't have
If-
that much to do.
I will never have 8 hours free to do that.
If you
I
gave up
promise.
golf, you'd have 8 hours.
No, Big T, I will never have 8 hours to do that.
I understand most people wouldn't, but
Yes, but if I've felt that before. What he's describing, I felt. It's just with a woman, I felt it, right? And it wasn't even sexual. It was just like she entered the room in slow motion, and her hair was flowing like a waterfall. That's what I felt.
Read it.
But my man's having that with himself.
Read the article. It's called "The Goon Squad" in
Oh,
Harper's
I'll read
Magazine.
I'm gonna read this.
So
I'm intrigued.
yeah,
I'm
it's
intrigued.
it's interesting, but it's also kind of sad.
It doesn't
Probably.
sound like a very fulfilling life.
I would agree with that. And I think part of being a serious gooner is you accept the fact that your life is unfulfilled. So let's just get
goony.
might as well jack off while I'm here. I'd rather.
But
be,
it sounds like they're not really jacking off. They're waiting a long time to jack off.
no, they're jacking off constantly.
Oh, I
Yeah.
thought they were waiting for like a big bust,
No, that might be a subculture. They might do like fasts.
like an edging.
Yeah, they might. Yeah, I think
So they're edging for 8 hours.
I think that is a part of it. But as they're edging, I think they're also cranking it.
Oh shit!
Just
that sounds horrible.
yeah. Read the article.
how did you get here from Halloween?
Because I had it on my list of things. I made a list. I added this to the list when I saw this article last Friday, and I was like, this would be interesting to talk about. But
What kind of stuff is normally on this website?
on
Harper's Magazine.
that's what made it stand out to me. Is Harper's is usually like a very, I don't know, you could say pretentious.
I'm from reading their homepage. I get that. Why doesn't anyone trust the media? Where do you want me to start?
Yep.
There's the Goon Squad. I'm sorry. The Good Pervert is something on here.
The Good Pervert.
Mm.
The deck is A Friend's Life, A Brutal Death.
Don't know what that's about. But yeah, it's like super lofty literature.
Yeah.
And then there's that deep dive into the Gooniverse. Yeah, Halloween. Let's talk about Halloween. Spooky. Halloween is what, this Saturday?
Friday.
Friday.
All right, brother.
Dana,
Best day for Halloween to be.
agreed.
Oh, you could talk me into Thursday
Thursday's fun.
as a child, because then you get to go into school the next day. You talk about all the Halloween stuff. Nobody's really caring about what goes on, and you don't miss high school football.
Yep, you're hungover from candy.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone's got the sugar rush. Dan, are you getting dressed up this year?
I think so. Yes, I am. I'm being Belichick, and my wife is being Hudson.
I love that. That's a great couple's costume.
Yeah.
Classic.
But it's weird because I'm wearing Patriots stuff, so it doesn't really make sense. But whatever. It's the thought that matters.
They were together.
Were they?
They were. Yeah, and she was like spotted in his seats.
Okay.
In the stands.
I don't remember that.
Yeah.
How
But
does
yeah.
one dress up as Jordan?
I've actually haven't really asked. I'm just letting her do her thing.
I've seen a couple of those already, those costumes.
Well, I've seen the ones where, because they dressed up as like a fisherman and a mermaid
Yeah,
one
yeah.
time, so I've seen that.
I think she's had some flashy outfits.
She wears
Yeah.
a lot of crazy Carolina blue
Yeah.
looks.
You could be like
Pattern.
Miss Maine too. 'Cause she
Yeah.
competes in
That's a good one.
beauty contests.
I just never. This is our first like couples costume we've ever done. I've never really done anything like that, but I'm excited.
Yeah,
Just gotta have the cutoff sweatshirt with the holes in it.
Yep. You'll be very comfortable.
Yeah,
That's gonna be a good Halloween costume
Yeah.
for you.
I'll be Bill.
Halloween in college was the best. It was the best holiday, by far.
So much fun.
Do you know where Halloween came from?
I'm gonna guess Europe.
Yep, nailed it.
Actually?
It came from Ireland, northern France, and England.
That's literally Europe.
That's literally
Well, you
Europe.
had a 1 in 7 chance with the way you answered that one.
Big T, don't poo-poo.
I'm not. I'm just
You're
saying.
poo-pooing a
But
little
that's
bit.
like I could have said a country in Europe, and instead I said Europe, and it was multiple countries.
Yeah,
So
that's right.
I
Yeah.
think I'm
Nailed it.
more right than
No,
You nailed it.
If,
Yeah.
if the answer was like England and Dana had just said Europe,
I'd be wrong.
I'd be like, no, but it was Europe.
Yeah.
It was Ireland,
Fuck
England,
yeah.
and northern France. It started because it was their New Year's. So Halloween used to be New Year's. and they had their New Year that started on November 1st. So Halloween was New Year's Eve. They did it then because that was like the end of the harvest season, the end of the fall, and winter was starting. So they thought that if you the night before New Year's, the boundary of the worlds of the living and dead intersected, that they combined. So on that day, that's when you had a bunch of spirits that were hanging out in the real world. And so you wanted to celebrate them. And they would build these big-ass bonfires. And they would burn the old dead crops. They would burn, like, dead animals. They would make sacrifices to all their gods. And at those celebrations, they would get dressed up in costumes, usually put on, like, some animal heads, like walk around dressed as a cow, dressed as a bear. And then they would try to tell fortunes for each other's. And then the bats. So you know why bats are a big thing on Halloween?
I don't.
They are a Halloween animal because they would do these bonfires, and then a bunch of flies and shit would come around.
Mm.
And then with all the flies being around, bats would come
Fuck
to
them,
eat
and
them.
fuck them up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it was like a buffet for bats.
Hell yeah.
And then that was like, okay, this is what we do on Halloween. We put up like paper cutouts of bats everywhere, and people are just like, yeah, no, I get it. Like I had actually never thought about that. Like why bats are thought of as being scary. Obviously vampires. I think that has a big part to do with it.
I had a big bat dream the other night.
What was it?
I don't know, just bats everywhere. I did nothing really stuck out. It's just I had bats in my house.
You a big dream guy?
Like once a week I'll remember a good amount of my dream, yeah.
I'd say that's a huge dream guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bats, I don't know what that means in a dream. It doesn't
I know, it's scary.
It doesn't sound good.
It was just like a bat was hanging in like right there in my apartment. And I just kept looking at it, being like, why are you here?
Why are you
dude?
here, bat?
Yeah,
Did the
go
bat,
away.
Did the bat notice you?
No, I was just chilling. I think it was sleeping. Because doesn't it sleep during the day?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's probably sleeping.
And you didn't wake it up?
No, I was just like, chill, dude.
Were you avoiding it?
I was staring at it.
Yeah, like what? Yeah, trying to
It
figure
was
it
a
out.
dream. Dreams are stupid.
Yeah, you should not touch a bat. By the way, it's just if you find one on the ground.
It's Rabies City, right?
Yeah, if you find a bat that is not actively like trying to get away from you,
Yeah.
that's probably a sick bat.
Oof.
And if it bites you, you have like a day to
Yep.
get the shots.
Rabies
if you
freaks
don't,
me out.
100% fatality.
Freaks me the fuck out.
You will
So you
die.
can get bit by something with rabies and get the shot, but you just have to get it fast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
But apparently, I looked it up recently. I think it's like 4 deaths a year to rabies in America.
hmm
But apparently, if you don't, you go like crazy.
It might be the top number one worst death
Yeah.
that you can have is if you die of
Oh,
rabies.
it scares me. Dude.
It makes you insane.
What if you don't know though? Like,
Yeah.
what if your dog bites you and you don't know that your dog has rabies at the time?
Yeah. Then you're fucked.
Yeah, well, that scares the shit out of
That's
me.
why you got to, Arian. That's another thing. As a prospective dog owner, you got to get them their shots.
Oh yeah, I'm
They
a believer in vaccines.
Yeah, because if your dog doesn't have a rabies shot and your dog bites somebody else, then they will come and they will kill your dog. Because the only way that they can inspect to see if it has rabies is they have to like take its brain apart.
Right.
Yep. So get your dog's rabies shots. Bats are trippy animals. So
I was sitting in my backyard one night, just chilling, just drinking, having a nice little night, and all of a sudden, a bat fell out the sky and landed. Just stayed there. I could not get up fast enough. Scared the shit out of me.
yeah, they're crazy animals. You remember when Manu Ginobili like captured that bat at a
Yes.
Spurs game?
Yeah.
Smacked it.
Yeah, there was a bat that was just flying around. It was at the AT&T Center, and he just smacked it out of the air. He had to get rabies shots.
That's crazy.
Yeah, so don't touch them. Don't touch those bats. You know the bobbing for apples thing? Do people still do that?
Mincy.
Mincy does, yeah. That started because at that time of year, it was like the Romans took over the Celtics, the Celtics, or whatever you want to call them. And the Romans took all the Celtic traditions for Halloween, but they also, at that time of year, thought that Pomona was the goddess of fruit and trees, and Pomona would die every year at that time. And her symbol was the apple. And so then they started bobbing for apples. They're like, hey, we have a fun thing that we do this time of year. Let's take all your bat shit and let's take your bonfires and your costumes and let's all bob for apples too, because that's Pomona. So we're blending the two cultures here. And then the black and the orange of Halloween, I always thought it had to do with pumpkins. That it was just like orange is a Halloween color because of pumpkins. But the black was the death of summer, and they would use a lot of black around Halloween. And then the orange was for just the autumn harvest season. And so they combined those and made those like the colors of Halloween. And then the first Halloween parade in the U.S. was in Minnesota. It was in Anoka, Minnesota. It's known as the Halloween capital of the world. I would like to go.
Hell yeah.
I would like to check that out. So they have like the biggest Halloween festival every year. They have 3 parades for Halloween. That's a lot. Conway, South Carolina has tried to steal the title, and they called itself the City of Halloween, but it's really Anoka, Minnesota. That would be a fun road trip to take.
We also still haven't been to Duluth, Minnesota.
That's a good point. Duluth and Anoka. Maybe we'll do that.
That ship has sailed.
Next Halloween. You guys know where where the pumpkins came from?
Nope.
They weren't originally pumpkins that you would carve at Halloween. It was turnips at first, because that's what the Irish had. So they would carve a bunch of turnips up. There was a man named Stingy Jack.
Hell yeah.
And he's like a folklore guy. Stingy Jack, he used to always prank the devil. So Stingy Jack would play tricks on the devil all the time. And every time he would trap him, he would let him out once the devil promised him he would never go to hell. But when then Jack died and he learned that he wasn't really going to get into heaven, but he also wasn't allowed to go to hell because the devil had promised him. So he had to wander around the earth as a ghost for the rest of eternity. And the devil gave Jack a burning lump of coal and a turnip to light his way. And then everyone would carve Jack's face into turnips to frighten away evil spirits on Halloween. So that face that you see, that is Stingy Jack inside of a pumpkin.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Also,
No.
pumpkins way easier to carve. So they switched up to pumpkins because once the Irish got to the United States and they saw pumpkins, they're like, this is way better for our weird lanterns that we do every year than a turnip is.
I never got into that.
Big best thing that's ever happened to pumpkins. You don't hear about them otherwise.
Pumpkin pie.
Pumpkin pie is good, but pumpkin stinks.
But I think all of those are derivatives of them being like a fall thing.
You think so? You don't think that we'd be making pumpkin pie if it wasn't for...
I think if it wasn't for Halloween, you wouldn't really hear about pumpkins.
Yeah, I love pumpkin.
Spice?
No, pumpkin spice, you would...
That's like a fall thing.
That's-
too.
I think
But
all
that
of this
comes
is
from-
downstream of Halloween.
Hey, you ever see those big ass pumpkins though?
Yeah.
Those things are unbelievable.
Dude, I read that like we might start growing pumpkins on Mars.
Why?
And that we could grow like a 50,000 pound pumpkin on Mars in the environment there.
Just because?
Because pumpkins here on Earth have gotten out of control.
Yeah, dude. Those competitions, I would like to be in one of those someday.
Just to see
See how I stack up with the boys.
I don't know. It's got to be about the seeds, right?
Yeah, I think I've seen videos on them. It's very it's a what's the fucking word? I think it's complicated. There's a lot that goes into it.
Agriculture.
I don't know. I give up. It takes a lot of effort.
Intensive process.
Intensive might be a good word.
Convoluted? Is that the word you're looking for?
No.
Okay.
Forget it. This happens to me once a day. I have a word and it goes away.
It'll be back.
Let me think about it. Keep talking.
I think that pumpkins are like goldfish. Like they grow to the size of the environment that they're in.
I don't like when a goldfish is too big. It's freaky.
I agree.
I've never seen a big goldfish.
Oh, Google it, dude. It's terrifying.
Big goldfish being Googled right now.
Intricate.
There we go.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
They get this big?
Mm-hmm.
The fuck? Can you eat them?
I don't think you'd want to eat a goldfish.
Did you ever do that?
What, eat a goldfish?
Yeah, don't people do that in college? They'll,
Oh,
swallow
swallow it?
one and then puke it out or whatever.
Yeah, I never did. Did you?
No.
Would you ever boof a goldfish?
No. That's too far for me. I don't like living creatures in me.
Yeah, that's a good way to go through life. They should be dead. Anything inside.
Good thing I'm not a woman. You know?
Yeah.
Not that there's anything wrong with being a woman.
No. I know what you're saying. Just because of your personal preference to not having another live person inside of you. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
What do you think I meant?
Oh,
I don't know. I was confused.
Yeah, because pregnant. What do you think I meant?
Yeah, pregnancy
Pregnancy.
or sex.
It's more thinking about.
I was thinking about sex.
No.
You kind of go back to back on that one. Like, yeah, it's a twofer.
More. I was thinking about having a living thing in me, and then I thought, oh shit, that's what women have all the time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is pretty crazy.
Yeah.
Oh, not all the
Dude,
time.
Well, yeah.
A lot of the time.
Yeah.
They grow them.
I know. Dude, don't get me started.
Like
It's fucking nuts.
like pumpkins. It's an intricate process. that
It's
women
just a
go
little sperm, and then boom, me. This
Yeah.
is me. How, dude?
through. Yeah,
It's fucking crazy.
it is. It actually is nuts.
So many sperm, too.
Yeah,
Imagine being us and we have to like actually do it.
I know. I have a lot of respect for women.
Thank you.
Have you ever thought about this, Dana? Like, what happens to the millions of sperm
I think about
That-
it constantly.
that don't get there?
Yes. None of it makes sense.
Like they just die.
I've been having to talk in therapy lately about how nothing makes sense.
Yeah.
Nothing makes sense, man.
Do you think?
There's so many sperms.
Do you think the sperm like they can think and that like they just die
I don't know.
and that we never get to tell their stories?
I don't want to go down that road.
And imagine what a battle that has to be to get to the
I
egg.
know.
Like you beat a million other people in a race.
It makes no sense.
Makes zero sense.
Shout out to all the pregnant people, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you for what you do.
Yeah.
So trick or treating. Trick or treating. There's 3 different ways that people think trick or treating started. One was that the Celtics used to leave stuff out, like food, to take care of all the like undead people that were traveling Earth on the day of the New Year, and so they just like leave shit out for them. Be like, here you go, just take one, please, spirit. And then they started to dress as the weird spirits that were traveling around Earth. In exchange, they would do it to like, because people would put like, let's say a big pot of stew out on their porch, and they're like, yeah, this is for all the dead spirits that are going around. Then some people that didn't have that much to eat, they would be like, people are putting out all this food for these dead spirits. What if I just dressed up as a dead spirit so I could go eat all this free food? And then if someone came up to me and be like, hey, why are you eating that? Hey, they put it out for me.
Yep.
I'm just a spirit that's here. The second theory was that there was a thing called guising that they would do in the Middle Ages, and poor people would go to visit the rich people, and they would get these like treats and pastries, and they would get those in exchange for a promise to pray for the people that live there. So it's like, hey, I'm poor, but if you hook me up with a donut, I will say a prayer for your dead grandmother. And people were like, that is a fair trade. Thank you. We'll take you up on that offer. And then that eventually evolved into people going door to door trying to get beer. They'd be like, hey, if you give me this beer, I'll pray for your dead husband.
What time period is this?
Middle Ages.
What, I don't know.
Was that like the 1000s?
Oh my God!
like
12, 13.
Drinking beer back then?
Yeah, they're crushing beers.
Fuck yeah!
Mead.
Yeah, but
Where
yeah,
there's humans, there's alcohol.
Yeah.
you would just show up and be like, yeah, if you give me this beer, I'll sit. Pretty much doing nothing.
I'll
Like,
just pray.
I'll just pray, and that was a fair trade for them.
I feel like that was probably a big deal back then, though. Like giving out prayers,
Yeah, it was.
you know,
It was. And then
Not so much nowadays, huh?
a lot of T's and P's.
yeah, I would say like, don't give me thoughts and pick one. Pick a thought or
Mhm.
a prayer. Don't give me both. And then that evolved into people going door to door being like, hey, I'll recite a poem for you. Hey, I'll sing you a song. I'll tell you a joke. That would be the trick.
I'd take a joke.
I like that. I think there should be some sort of merit-based element.
I don't need a song or a poem, though. Maybe
Yeah.
a song, but I don't need a fucking poem.
If you're Superman, give me a little flex your cape or
Yeah.
something, you know?
Mhm.
Just do something.
I'll take a joke.
Yeah.
Joke would be good.
Joke would be great, but there would be a lot of bad jokes too.
Right. If it's a bad joke, you don't get a beer
Yeah,
or whatever.
yeah. I drink the beer.
You handing out beers this year?
That's not a bad video idea.
To the
Yeah.
parents?
Yeah, y'all.
Just set up a station.
Yeah.
Oh, well, yeah, I could have just no. Then everyone would know where I live.
Yogurt treat.
Yogurt treat.
That'd be a good one. So then people started to evolve that past the jokes, and then instead of handing out beer, they just switched up to like fruit or nuts. By the way, fruit for a long time that was candy.
Yeah.
Like before we invented candy, it was just like if you had an apple.
Well, isn't it all sugar?
Yeah, if you had an apple,
Not
that was
the
like
same though. It's not like
Yeah.
it's not processed. It's like not the same sugar.
But people used to go nuts for like plums.
Oh, dude, that's on my list of stuff I have to try.
You haven't tried a plum yet?
No.
I think you'll like plums.
I heard plums bang.
Can I put
I've
you on
not
something?
had a plum.
Dude, I'm telling you, you should see my list so far. The first four
Show me the
things.
list. I need to hear this list because
The first four videos- I'm doing videos of things I've never tried. The first one was what was it? It was potato salad, baked beans I did yesterday, Arby's, and cottage cheese. Those are the first four. And my list is incredibly I just was never cultured growing up.
Did you like cottage cheese?
Loved it.
Really?
Yes.
Pretty good.
Yeah.
It's pretty good. My mom
didn't like
eats
potato
cottage
salad.
cheese with peaches.
Yeah, I got so many comments of what to do with cottage cheese.
Yeah,
It's
she puts
nothing
pepper and peaches in cottage
Yeah,
cheese. And
put
I thought
fruit
she
in
was
it.
insane when I was growing up, but
Mhm.
then I tried it. I was like, this actually kind of.
Yeah,
slaps.
plum is on my list.
Can I put you on something though?
Yeah.
Have you ever had a nectarine?
Yes, I have.
Okay, that's my favorite fruit.
We were a nectarine family growing up.
Nectarines.
Wait, is that different than a clementine?
Yeah. Oh yeah. You're
But
thinking about tangerine.
I'm thinking tangerines. Okay,
No,
no, I
no,
haven't
no.
had a nectarine.
Dana, trust me. Trust me
Nectarine?
on this one.
All right, I'll write that down.
Dude, nectarines, I think it's the best fruit in the entire world.
Really?
Yeah, it's like a combination of a plum and an apple.
Yeah.
You've had apples.
Let's get this list a little healthier.
Dude, the
Get some
nectarine.
fruits on there.
I'm pumped for you to try nectarine for the first time.
Are they just readily available wherever?
Yeah, they're everywhere.
Perfect.
Probably more of a summertime thing, but you could probably find one now if you look for one.
Hell
I
yeah.
thought it was more of a peach derivative.
Yeah, I guess you could say, a mix between a peach, plum, and an apple.
Yeah.
Mm,
They're so good.
yeah.
Have you had a mango?
I think. I've had sliced mango. I haven't had
Okay.
I haven't chomped into one though.
I think that's the best way to have it. You slice
Yeah.
it up. The seeds inside of mangoes are fucking huge. It takes up
Yeah.
the majority of the mango. So
Nectarine is your
No.
number one fruit?
I think so, yeah.
Wow.
Wow.
I mean, they're delicious.
all right.
They're really good. More Halloween stuff real quick. When immigrants came over from Scotland and Ireland, they brought their Halloween to the United States. So that was like the 1800s, and they would go door to door with their kids, and they would just pull pranks on everybody. Is she dressed up? We got Halloween?
go.
Let's see what we got.
So for Halloween, this ain't my costume. I'm gonna be Sully from Monsters Inc.
No.
Stop it. She's not Boo.
She's
Don't tell me
Boo.
she's Boo.
Yeah,
Oh my God.
Hey, yeah, let's go.
Oh my
It's adorable.
Oh my god, that's so cute.
Happy
She
Halloween.
walked in and said, "Boo, Daddy." Can you say Happy Halloween? Yep.
hmm
Say Happy Halloween.
No.
Oh, I love
See, kids are assholes.
it.
Oh,
Go.
So cute. Oh my
that's
goodness.
adorable.
Yeah, it's super dope. I'm gonna be Sully. She's gonna be Boo.
Oh,
So
you know what we got to put in at the end?
Nice.
Yeah.
It's that time of year,
Oh,
baby.
yeah.
Aaron wrote a Halloween song, and it's a banger.
Really?
It's a banger.
I would say it's top 3 Halloween songs of all time,
That's dope.
and I say that very humbly.
Mm-hmm.
How many others are there?
Number 1 is Thriller. It's
I would consider that a Halloween song.
Yeah.
Yeah.
absolutely, yeah. You're just not gonna beat that. Then you get into like the old ones. The what's the I forget the names of them.
Monster Mash? Is that one?
We did
Sure.
a bash. Monster Mash. Yeah, but this one's called Knock Knock. You gotta peep it. So I have my kid. I have a list. I have an album full of kids songs that my kids do because I got a studio upstairs and music is it's a pastime. And so I made. They wanted to make a Halloween song, and so anytime my kids are like, "Can we do a song?" I gotta do the whole shit. I gotta do the beat. I gotta do the lyrics. I gotta coordinate the whole thing. But this one was fun to do, man, and it came out really good. And there's a video. It's a little slapper.
Hell yeah.
It is a great song. With Trick or Treating, they the Scots and the Irish took it really far when they got to the United States, and they're like, this is our tradition, but we're gonna go hard on it. And so they would just start playing pranks on all their neighbors. They would like push over porta potties. They would steal people's wagons from the front yard and put them on top of their houses to the point where it became known as gate night, because people would just wake up in the morning and all their gates and wagons would be taken off the hinges and put on top of their roofs. And when pranksters, and there was this one Protestant minister in Ohio, Steubenville, and so he was a guy that was like anti-booze. He told everybody in his congregation, "Don't drink; it's from the devil." And one Halloween, he woke up and his front porch was just covered in pyramids of beer kegs and beer signs.
I love that.
Which is awesome. And then in 1933, things got out of hand in the United States. They call it Black Halloween now because there were just riots everywhere on Halloween. So like people just would shatter like glass windows at buildings. They would just go out into the street and like trip pedestrians on Halloween. Like that's our trick. I'm just going to trip this guy in the middle of the street. And people would run through the streets. They had bags of flour, and they would just flour people.
Okay. I get into flowering.
Yeah. It was just like...
Not innocent flowering, but maybe with their boys.
It was random-ass flowerings downtown.
That's a little messed up.
Like the Knockout Gang, but except it would just hit them with a bag of flour.
Okay.
And they would fuck with streetcar tracks in the city and cause them to derail and then just run into people and run into like wagons and shit that were like just absolute mayhem. Like it was it was the Purge.
That sounds like the Nelk Boys.
Yeah. Yeah, they were doing prank videos, but just for themselves, for an audience of one. And then
derailing that's a little far.
So in Tucson, there were this group of boys that stretched out a tripwire across a sidewalk downtown. And they would just like trip everybody that walked. Again, not recording it or anything. Yeah. It was just like, we're going to trip everybody that walks down the street. For the
memories?
But they tripped the wrong guy. And in 1907, in a Halloween prank, this guy tripped over the wire, pulled out his gun, and killed one of them. Oh. And
honestly, kind of fair.
Yeah, it's fair. Listen, if you're...
Eye for an eye.
If you're going to play in the prank world, you better be ready for the there are a lot of people that you do not want to prank out there. And that same year, there was a lady in Indiana that got scared to death because her daughter answered a knock on the door, and then she screamed because a bunch of boys threw a pumpkin into her face as a Halloween prank, and then she just had a heart attack and died from it. So they had to start like rebranding Halloween. Let's do the innocent pranks. Maybe toilet paper somebody's tree or something. Did you guys ever do that?
No.
Toilet papering?
Mm-mm.
No, I can't say I did.
Is that what you call it?
Yeah, TPing.
TPing.
Rolling is what I always heard.
Oh. Rolling, yeah. Rolling's another one. Like they roll the oaks at Toomer's Corner.
I've heard TP, but toilet papering.
I wanted to say the full words the first time, and then we can abbreviate to TPing. Yeah.
That's fair. That's a good journalistic practice.
I did it one time. I got a bunch of toilet paper from my house, and then my parents were like, "Where are you going?" I was like, I'm gonna go TPing. And they're like, "No, you can't do that to our neighbors. If you're going to TP somebody's side, just TP our front tree." So then I went out to the front, and then I threw the toilet paper over the tree, and then it probably took about like 6 months to get all the toilet paper off because once it rained like later on that night and then just stuck everywhere. It was the worst prank that I've ever pulled.
You TP'd your own house?
I TP'd my own tree, and then I had to take all the toilet paper off. That was stupid.
That's awesome.
That was stupid on my part. So yeah, that's just some historical hits behind Halloween. But Halloween as a college student is the best time.
Yeah, man.
Ever. I think that's when Halloween is the best.
So much fun.
New York kind of sucks for Halloween though, because the apartments
Too small.
too small, and yeah, well, just in general, yeah.
Too small.
But I was saying like for kids,
Oh, I thought you meant for like parties.
yeah, for parties, yes, I agree with that. But like for kids, I never really had any kids from my building that came out on Halloween that would like knock door to door
Yeah.
in the apartments. You would think that it'd be a great way to get like a shitload of candy.
Not in my building, but I lived on a pretty residential street where there were like brownstones and stuff, and kids would be going up.
So yeah, if it was like townhouses,
Yeah.
things like that, yeah. But I would think that like an apartment building, you hit an apartment, and you spend like 30 minutes, and you have a full sack.
Yeah. The Halloween parade in New York sucked. I could never get home on Halloween. Hated it.
What are you guys' top candies?
All right, I have my list.
I'm gonna shock you guys here with my number one, Butterfingers.
It's number one.
I was looking at Butterfinger and I was considering. I have 5 here. It was just off.
Mm-hmm.
But you can only.
They're so sticky. That's the bad side.
Yeah.
Maybe it's just me, but I can't have more than one Butterfinger.
Oh, I can go to town on those suckers.
Like one, you give me one fun size Butterfinger, I enjoy it, but I'm all Butterfingered
One
out.
fun size?
Yeah, I get
no.
Butterfingered out.
No.
Come on, BFD.
I just can't. Something about it's like too crunchy and
I can
sticky.
eat 3 full size anything or
Yeah.
fun size anything.
I have a Dark Horse Almond Joys.
Okay.
That is a dark horse.
Was that like a you don't like it noise?
Gross.
Oh,
Gross.
come
Are
on.
you anti-coconut?
I'm anti-coconut.
Coconut's
and I'm
so
anti-nuts in my candy.
Agreed.
Well, the almond is the worst part of the Almond Joy.
Then you would
For sure.
Well, there's Mounds. Why wouldn't you just say
Mounds don't have. It's the same thing.
Mounds just don't
Yes,
have almonds.
Dana, that's their very famous slogan for the last 50 years.
What do you mean?
Almond Joy has nuts. Mounds don't.
Mounds are the same thing,
Yeah.
just without it.
No, the
Oh, this
exact
is
same
No, I
thing.
swear to God, that's.
The exact
I thought
same
there
thing.
was a difference.
exact same candy
They've made
bar.
it their branding for the better part of
Why
the
the
century.
fuck am I eating Almond Joys?
I don't know.
You've been throwing out the almond?
I hate the almond,
You
dude.
got your top candies.
Dane, I've got great news
That's
for you.
incredible.
Go
Wait.
get some Mounds. Treat yourself. Have some Mounds.
Wow, I'm such a coconut guy. Oh my God.
Yeah.
I'm
Pina
gonna bring
colada.
you a Mounds tomorrow.
Dude, that. I swear to God, like people are gonna think I'm lying. I had no idea.
Coconut cake. You like coconut cake?
Yes,
Coconut cake is delicious too. But yeah,
pina
this
coladas.
is going to change how you look at Halloween now.
Fuck Almond Joys,
Because
dude.
you were even like Almond Joy was your number 2,
Yeah.
despite the fact that you hate
You don't even like it.
the
I
nut.
don't. I want the nut out. I get the nut out every time.
So does Mounds become number 1?
Yes, I didn't know, but I have gotten away from. I'm just like, again, I'm forgetting the word. Neglected now Mounds
Yeah.
because I thought they tasted different, and I just never really tried them. I've never heard this song in my life.
You've never heard somebody say sometimes you feel like a nut, sometimes you don't.
No,
Now you have.
I'm a sheltered human.
Now you have.
Wow.
That's from the 70s.
Okay, and then my third one is Kit Kats.
That's
Kit Kat's
good.
in the running for my 1.
Number 1 for me with a bullet. Reese's Peanut Butter Cup. Classic. Number 2. This is where it gets tough. Because I want to say Reese's Pieces.
Mm-hmm.
All right, fuck it. I'm going to say Reese's Pieces, number 2.
Not nearly as good as the regular.
Number 3, M&M's. Number 4, Milky Way.
It's just all
Love a
chocolate.
Milky Way, man.
Yeah, and number 5, Sour Patch. Now, what I love about Milky Way, it doesn't get... Why does Snickers get all the shine? Because Milky Way,
Milky Way is better.
I think Milky Way is better than Snickers.
I do too. I'm with you.
No nuts.
It's the no nut.
I think
No nut November.
I think people might be turned off to the bottom. Is the bottom layer? What is it? It's like
Of the Milky Way?
Oh, the nougat?
the nougat.
I love nougat.
I do too, but I think people are turned off to that part of the bar.
So Snickers, I think, has nougat too.
I will never.
But
mind.
maybe less nougat. And
I think it's a lot less nougat
Yeah, all the space that's taken up by the nuts would be nougat
and caramel.
and caramel. Yeah. Three Musketeers is also my honorable mention because I love nougat.
Mm-mm. Not
Right.
for me.
I've got Kit Kat 1. I have a this was in the running for my one. I just couldn't do it. I have sour Skittles too.
Oh,
You don't hear about the sour Skittle as much.
they're very good.
People give all the love to the regular. When I see sour Skittles, I get them.
They can fuck your mouth up though.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you only
Bad.
2 or 3 at a time.
Yeah.
If you put too many of those,
Oh.
you're in for a rough night.
Bad.
You ever have the atomic warheads?
Yeah.
Those things will fuck you
Yeah.
up too.
Yeah.
Reese's 3, Bucky's, shout out Arian's costumes, strawberry sour power belts are 4. I mentioned those recently, and I was struggling to come up with the 5, and I just Googled I chat GPT'd show me the top 50 candies in America, and it brought up one that every time I have, I'm like, why is this not a bigger deal? And that's the Airhead, just the regular straight up Airheads.
Airheads are good.
It made me want some.
They're very chewy,
Yeah,
very sticky. But yeah, Airhead, it's a good treat. You remember the mystery flavor?
of course.
Was
white?
white cherry?
Mm-hmm.
I think that's what it ended up being.
I thought it changed.
Oh,
I think it was always white cherry. I believe.
Now we need to do an investigation because I'm pretty sure you could get different ones.
yeah. I don't know. I always thought that it was just white cherry.
I don't hate just like a standard Hershey bar. You know?
Yeah.
Like that's up there for me.
Run the football.
Run the fucking ball. I'm astounded by this Almond Joy news.
Sour or regular? Sensing a trend?
Yeah. Reese's Pieces is solid.
I have an honorable mention I'd like to add to my list. The individually wrapped strawberry things that no one has ever bought, and I don't know if they still exist, but would just show up in your grandparents' house.
Oh yeah, yeah. They had the like little bit of like jam on the inside.
Yes.
Yeah, those are good.
Yeah.
I like those.
If someone knows where to buy those, please send it my way. I would buy them.
I also I enjoy candy corn. I know it's a controversial take.
I'm with you.
Candy corn's good. Don't eat a lot of it, but candy corn is just fine.
By the way,
They're called Strawberry Delights. Big deal.
or then they're still in circulation.
They're still popping.
I might buy a bag of those. The White Mystery Airheads flavor is always changing as it is made by combining leftover flavors from their production line that are not fully cleaned out between batches.
Wow.
Did not know that.
So it's the scraps.
I gotta show some love to Skittles.
Yeah. Skittles is solid. Very solid. And I don't think Skittles, like the standard, that candy has not changed in
Normal Skittles.
probably 100 years, standard Skittles.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's good.
Now that's the other thing. I hear all the Skittles are the same flavor.
That
No.
can't be true.
There's no chance.
I think that's what they say.
There's no chance. Zero chance. I would feel lied to.
I mean, they do just create like an amalgamation, like in your mouth.
Yeah.
Google's telling me they're not the same flavor, but I've seen a lot of people.
You guys ever have Advil that tastes like candy?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's good shit.
It is really good. It's dangerous.
It's the one that looks like the M&Ms.
Yeah. The brown Advil.
Yeah, they just have a coat of sugar.
Every day I wake up, I'm like, I think I got another headache.
We're talking about like the burgundy.
Yeah, they got
Y'all
sugar
think
on 'em.
those taste like candy?
They do.
They taste like the coating of an M&M.
Yeah, they put some sort of sweetener on the outside. It's so good.
Wait, like actually?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've never
It's good
experienced
stuff.
this.
Yeah, you got to try this Advil.
Just pop a couple.
Interesting.
Nothing. Yeah, you can have Advil, right? You can have Advil if you're not. I wouldn't have a lot of it,
Yeah.
but there's no harm if you were to just go out to the medicine cabinet that we have here and be like, take a couple Advil. I could use a couple.
Sure. Yeah, I've just never noticed that.
Give it a shot. Change your life. All right. That was Halloween talk. Anything else you want to get into about Halloween, Dana?
Not really. I mean, I've never loved it. ever since growing up, you know?
Mhm.
I loved it as a kid. I would have my pillowcase of candies and just crush them. But I've just never really gotten into dressing up. So credit to everybody that does and is creative with it. I love the people that do go all out and are like committed to the bit. But if I had a choice, I wouldn't dress up, you know?
You just want to. You got to pay to play, though. It's
I
like,
know.
I have to dress up if I want to see everybody else dressed up.
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you think about? Because me and Big Cat got into a quick debate about this on Part of My Take yesterday. Sometimes the hottest Halloween costumes are when girls get dressed up as something that's not supposed to be hot,
Ridiculous.
but they still look hot.
Yes.
Wearing the like not hot costumes.
Yeah.
And then you're like, God damn.
Yes.
This is just hot.
And they're funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Something sneaky.
I'm
about
on
that.
your side there.
Yeah, on my side.
I'm with you.
All right, good take.
Yeah.
And then Hank was like, "What you mean, like when chicks get dressed up as you?" And I was like, "Kind of hot." Yeah.
Well, easy.
Yeah, hold on. Whoa.
Yeah, Mad Dog dressed up as me for Halloween back in college.
And Mackenzie dressed up as Big Cat.
Yeah,
Wow.
that's right.
Separately.
Separately.
Before we knew each other.
That's awesome.
Yeah, pretty crazy. But yeah, that's Halloween.
Sweet.
Spooky. Play the song. Play the On the Way Out
We'll
for
put
the
it
people.
in.
Yeah. All right, love you guys.
Knock, knock. Who got the candy for the kids? Knock, knock. Who got the candy for the kids? Knock, knock. Who got the candy for the kids? Knock, knock. For the kids, knock, knock. Trick or treating, welcome into Halloween. Don't be scared when you start to hear the screams. Give me candy, we don't want no problems. Give it to me, or you're gonna see a monster.
Put some candy on your doorstep. I'm surprised there isn't more yet.
Where is all the Reese's? I'm about to tear this place to pieces. Yeah. Where is all your Kit Kats? Huh? Open up your baggie, let me get that.
I want everything I like. Open up and take a little bite. Mobbing all night. Walking down the streets through the mist.
I think I'ma treat you with some tricks. Say it like this. Here's a little tip. Give me all your candy, stop acting like a witch. Knock, knock. Who got the candy for the kids? Knock, knock. Who got the candy for the kids? Knock, knock. Who got the candy for the kids? Knock, knock. Knock, knock. Knock, knock. Knock, knock. Who got the candy for the kids? Knock, knock. Who got the candy for the kids? Knock, knock. Who got the candy for the kids? I'ma have to show the trick-or-treaters what it is. Goblins and ghouls and the werewolves moon. Zombies from the graveyard coming here soon. Skeletons dancing with the ghosts in the streets where the mummies and the vampires feast.
Blood dripping from the candy bag. Bees coming out my mouth like I'm Candyman, huh?
Hocus pocus, are you into superstition? Vroom vroom on a broom, they be different. Witches and Wiccans and devilish disguises coming from the smoke while it rises.
I get real happy when it's Halloween night. I'm a pumping town full of fright.
Right? We don't want no candy corn. We don't want no